best of them, tougher than leather. You can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles, hard as nails. It ain't hard to tell. I break them down whether they solid or frail. Unlike the rest, I'm independent since my first breath. First test, feel the right, then the worst left.
Born on an island in the heavens. The blood of my ancestors flows inside me. My duty is to save the flower from evil deterioration. Yeah.
I will be the one to set your heart free, true. Cleanse yourself with them evil spirits that's in you.
Streaking lights, loud sounds, and instincts are the elements that keep me going. I am fighting my own mission. Nothing's gonna stand in my way, no.
I will be the one to set your heart free, true. Cleanse yourself with them evil spirits that's in you.
Be frightened, I'll stand up to all the pain and turmoil. Just believe in myself, won't rely on others. It's this power to fight out the havoc and anarchy. This is my plan, it's gonna fight for my destiny.
Here I come, rougher than the rest of them, the best of them, tougher than leather. You can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles, hard as nails. It ain't hard to tell. I break them down whether they solid or frail. Unlike the rest, I'm independent since my first breath. First test, feel the right, then the worst left.
I have no such things as weak spots. Don't approve of him, but gotta trust him. This alliance has a purpose. This partnership is only temporary. Yeah.
I will be the one to set your heart free, true. Cleanse yourself with evil spirits that got in you.
I'll stand up to all the pain and turmoil. Just believe in myself, won't rely on others. We all be waiting when serenity is restored. This is my plan, I shall not surrender. I'll stand up to all the pain and turmoil. Just believe in myself, won't rely on others. I get this power to wipe out the havoc and anarchy. This is my plan, it's gonna fight. I will fall and I'll stand up to all the pain and turmoil. Just believe in myself, won't rely on others. We all be waiting when serenity is restored. This is my plan, I shall not surrender. Yeah! Shall not surrender, no. Yeah! Woo!
The new porcupine on the block with the buff chest. Out the wilderness with the ruggedness. Knock, knock, it's Knuckles. The blow thrower, independent flower, magical emerald holder. Give you the coldest shoulder. My spike goes through boulders. That's why I stay alone. I was born by myself. I don't need a pot that get it on by myself. Adversaries get shelved.
Good morning, everyone. It's me, Silly Games. Hello. You're gonna see a very weird version of me from the hands down. You also get to see again my wonderful mouse pad. Very wonderful practical joke that everybody blames me for, but it's okay. Let me just start the music for you guys. So today we're going to be building a PC. Also, hello Swagala. How are you doing? I see you there. I apologize. Was just getting the stream all set up here. Forgive me and my silly mouse pad. I'm just still getting some stuff out there. I accidentally broke a bunch of the links when I posted the stream. So just getting all that stuff. Good morning, Chibi Moose. How are you doing? Yeah, again, this weird angle that I got going on here. This is my desk base, by the way. But yeah, I'll get all that figured out here in just a second. I'm just setting up one last thing. I just didn't want to leave you guys out there listening to my intro music for too long. Where is this thing? Here we go. It's not much, but I'm going to bring out the Awoo face rig so that while we're doing all this, we at least have that. But I'm probably going to move this mic right here, which is my main mic for streaming, maybe up that way or something while we're doing this because I need the desk space. Yeah, it should be fine. I just might sound slightly more distant, but it's a condenser mic. It should hold up pretty well. Good. Just got to get through the next 3 days because you took some time off for New Genesis. Jeez, man. Not that I blame you. That's pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, so here's this. Do we have any issues with the stream? I can't tell. Oh yeah, we are. What's going on there? That was weird. That was like a brief thing. Okay. Let me see his face rig up and ready. Here we go. There we go. Okay, Awoo is back in town, my friends. Don't worry. It's just for this stream. She's a wonderful, good girl, but I do need an avatar. NGS and a little small business event that I'm severely unprepared for. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, that's rough. I'm sorry to hear it. One last thing. I do usually set this up as a separate monitor so that I can keep an eye on the chat and stuff while I'm doing this. Where the hell is this cord? Forgive my desk, by the way. It is normally this cluttered. I just, you know, I use this. This is my actual living space. This isn't like a fancy streamer workspace. All right, I'll set this up as my secondary monitor here, which is weird because I have like 5 of the damn things, but you know, I need every single one of them for everything. Here we go. Here we go. Turn the volume down on this. Come on, I don't care. Turn the volume down. Geez, this thing is just going to be difficult, isn't it? Okay. Go into my chat. Come on, chat. Here we go. Okay. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, so I'll just set this over here in this little nook next to my Nintendo Switch. And that I should be able to see that whenever I'm working on stuff. Nice. All right, gonna get my boob mouse pad, butt mouse pad, whatever it is, out of the way. Very nice thing. I swear I'm not a weeb. Friend got this for me at a convention that we went to last summer. Very fun. And it's very nice for protecting your wrist, but at the same time, I do need the desk space. So, move this over here. Where can I put this fucking thing? I swear I need so many fucking drawers or tables and stuff. Let me just back up right here. Hello, Beta Moo. How you doing, buddy? You're just in time for me to remove the button mouse pad. Did you fall asleep, Beta Moo? The last thing I heard from you last night was I think it was calm down. Either that or you getting mad at us for putting up the contest for you playing the Berseria thing. You know, if you ever get tired of that, all you gotta do is poke me. I'll handle it. I just don't want you feeling like we're gonna like constantly hold you under the bus for that one. Yeah, all right. I just making sure. All right. Getting all this in order. Okay, I'm gonna move the mic up here on the right side. So I might sound further and further away. I just need it slightly out of the way for doing this. In fact, I might just... Can I rotate the mic upside down? Like so. Oh, look at that. Fancy. Look at that. I'm a genius. I'm resourceful. The Moo blesses us with his presence this morning. I wanted you guys to stop. I'd have DM'd you. Yeah, I got you, man. I just want to make sure because it's a fun thing, and I enjoy it as an in joke, but I don't want you to ever feel like we're overdoing it, you know. And if you do, let me know, right? You know how it is. Geez, this thing's so fucking. You can't tell, I don't think, on stream, but this is like a mirror display for this nice little sound bar that I use whenever I'm not on stream. And it's the dirtiest thing on my desk. Besides maybe the keyboard, although I keep the keyboard relatively clean. Anyways, so I'm gonna need my desk space. So I'm gonna move this up here. We're gonna set it up on this thing and just kind of scoot it back a little bit. Take care not to bump my VR headset off the backside here. And there we go. We got a nice big open space.
Thank you. To you.
My stream is hold on. My stream is constantly buffering. Is Moo starting a fight? No. Moo is being a good boy, like all the Twitch pros. Also, this I just realized the chat is like right in front of this character's face here. But it's okay. You guys talk and getting in a Woo's face. That's all right. Everything is so shiny that I keep getting distracted from my work setup. Yeah, I got like RGB all over the place. It's not because I'm like super RGB. It's just it incidentally ended up that way. I know there's no way I'm gonna convince you guys that I'm not RGB, bro. But you know, say la vie, I guess. All right. Anyways, so getting started. What is our goal for the day, gentlemen? We are building a streaming PC. We finally got all the parts in, so it's about time to start and do this fancy thing. You and Phantom, apparently. I feel like, so I'll tell you my motivations. Like, I'm not actually that big of an RGB guy. When I made my PC, right, when I got the new case and everything, I figured I'd try it out, right? I figured I'd try and make it look really nice and actually be a spectacle. And then granted, that journey has cost me way too much money. By the way, this is what it looks like when I look behind me at my PC. But, yeah. But, yeah, no, I just wanted to make it look nice for once. I just figured I'd try it. And it incidentally ended up costing me lots and lots of money. Was it worth it? Probably not. But it's nice to look at, I admit that much. You did miss me flipping out when Sal and the dog drowned my pretty keyboard yesterday. I saw you posting links about keyboards, so I'm assuming that's what that was. Also, hello to everyone who's just joining the chat. These are my hands. These are me doing the hand jive thing. And this is my immaculately clean workstation / desks that I do all my 3D modeling, all my photoshopping, everything else at, including my streaming. It's actually a really nice I say it's a refurbished desk. I got this out of an H&R Block, all right? Because I'm the king of odd jobs, me and my family. And I actually helped strip down a old H&R Block because my mother worked for them, and they called me and a bunch of others over. And they were getting rid of these desks. And I was like, these are really nice desks. These are like super good. I don't know if you guys can really tell based on this, but even off the camera here, this is a huge desk. Like, it's huge. These are the monitors, and there's a great amount of space behind those. That's really good for holding the supports for these things. But yeah, I know I asked them, I said, hey, you know, you don't really mind if I take these, right? You're just going to throw them away. And they're like, yeah. And I was like, all right. And I just dismantled them and brought them home, and it's a very nice, huge workspace. Okay. Hello, Sunny Delight. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good night. I'm just getting everything in order here. So obviously we have the case right here, and I got like a huge number of parts like right here at my feet.
For about 4 years now.
Let's see.
And could not sing it. And I'm gonna go home and
no, not that.
Again. Thank you.
So, okay. There we go. I guess we'll go through the parts real quick, just so we can. We got we're doing an ITX build, mostly because this is going to be a small PC, a streaming PC. For those of you out there who may not necessarily be super duper computer people, right? Which is not a problem. A lot of people get by with like consoles and stuff. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. But a streaming PC does not need a graphics card. It doesn't need like a huge case or anything. And most PCs don't need huge cases. Huge cases are fun. They're for convenience. My huge case, the one behind me, is big because I have huge hands, and it's very nice to just have the space to maneuver with all the cords and stuff like that. Also, just to have the space for the cords and all that good stuff. But this is going to be a small build. This is an ITX motherboard. ITX motherboard is the smallest form factor motherboard we have. First off, I bought you that keyboard. Hello, Nightbot, breaking everything. But yeah, so a normal motherboard, an ATX motherboard, is about maybe much bigger than this. I mean, like if you were to take this, it's like maybe to right here. It's a lot bigger. This is the smallest one you have. So if you're ever trying to make a miniature build, this is the kind of thing you're looking at. Next, probably the most expensive thing in this thing is the 4K 60. I need that because I stream at my base canvas is about 1440p, so it's 2K. Pretty PC building class, woo! So I need something that at least goes up to that. This goes way further to 4K, and I don't know if I'm actually going to do that, but we'll see. So I need this to capture that, and it'll encode it back. Well, not encode it. It puts it back down to 720p, and then it uploads it. And that's part of what this is. You're not all flip when you see that this PC does not have a graphics card because it doesn't need one. The whole point of this PC is just literally to grab the image with this and chuck it at the internet. Some decent high performance RAM. Let's see, we got the M2 drive. M2 drives are great because they interface directly with your motherboard, which means you don't have to mount a drive anywhere. And they are usually extremely fucking fast. Now, don't get me wrong, this is just a regular Samsung Evo. The write speeds on this are about 3,000 or so megabits per second. They're pretty decent. I may have said that wrong. Megabytes, megabits, whatever. Faster speeds. Yeah, I mean, they're great. Don't get me wrong, like, so what is it? The standards for a hard drive usually go somewhere between 560 or so. Then you go up to about, I think it's like 700 to about maybe 1700 or something like that for a regular SSD, but M2s are where it's at. Mine and my computer, the one back here that I run everything off of, my Rocket drive is around 5,000 write speeds, and it's amazing. But that's why we're using one of those. Next up, we're using this, which is also a pretty pricey bit. This is not like a super thing. This is a Ryzen. It's still running the I want to say it's the Picasso architecture. It's a 3200G. Oh, hey, I'm catching one of your streams. Hello, Shark Punch. Welcome. It's a Ryzen 3. Yeah, I mean, it's not anything amazing. The only reason I got this, I would have actually gone a little bit lower, but the reason I got this is because, yeah, not a Ryzen 3 isn't anything amazing. I have a Ryzen 9 on my computer back here. But this is the highest Ryzen that has an integrated GPU on it. The reason you want to integrate a GPU is not because we're going to use the GPU for anything important. We're not going to be running Phantasy Star on this computer. This is for a streaming PC. But OBS, there's some kind of mixed things that OBS still uses GPUs for when you set it up. So, and for doing certain things. So this is, yeah, like maybe we mentioned, this is also just a really good price point, but having the iGPU to handle those things is still nice. So this is about the best you can get with an iGPU on it. So there you go. Let's see, what's next? Nothing special about this. This is just the power supply, but special note, if there is a brand that I prefer personally, it's EVGA or EVGA. I like calling them EVGA. People tell me that's not how you're supposed to say their name. Phantasy Star on this computer. Hey, look, I have Phantasy Star. It's over here, actually. Hold on, right here. See? It's right there. I'm totally streaming Phantasy Star. It's okay. EVGA? What? You don't like EVGA? Beta Moon, what's up? Let's see. Do I got another thing? I don't think there's anything else in here. I think that's just about everything. I do actually have a Kraken water cooler here that I don't know how we're gonna mount it. Not how you say it, EVGA. Yeah, I like saying EVGA, but everybody else tells me that's not how you say it. It's EVGA. You know, it's one of those things. I walk into the place and they say EVGA with all the periods between the letters. Release the Kraken. The Kraken is an old used Kraken. I don't know if it's going to work because I don't know if the mounting bracket I have is going to be okay. It's not actually that. I think the mounting bracket will be fine. It's the screws for the fans, because the thing is, it's an old used one, so I don't know if I've used those screws or not for something else. And you're about to find out that I'm very sloppy with my parts management when it comes to having used them after the fact, so we'll see. But this actually does come with a fan on it, so it should be fine. I think it comes with a Wraith fan. If it doesn't, well, we'll do the best we can. It's okay. Do as I say, not as I do, right? I'm just gonna set these over here. I need another fucking table. I need millions of tables. You don't understand. No, I don't know why I'm doing this. There's a box over there that will work perfectly. Let me go get that. Here we go. I got it. Super box. Here we go. All right. Move my drill out of the way. All right. Put the box right here. I can use that as a secondary table. All right. Move this out of the way. We're gonna start with this, so we're gonna keep that up here. I guess I should bring up the case here. So the case is nothing special. It's a Phantasy derivative. It's just a Neo. It's a nice little case for a little ITX build. One thing you want to note, personally speaking, I don't like taking this film off. It is small. It's an ITX case. I got it so that hopefully it would fit in my entertainment center, to be honest. But one thing I like to do, I don't like taking the sheets off of this. It is so tiny. You don't need a big PC case, depending on what you can work with. I personally like big PC cases, just because they're just a bit easier for me to work in. Honestly, they put my tempered glass panel somewhere where it's not gonna like shatter. I mean, it's tempered glass, but I've never let that stop me. Okay, so yeah, it's a very small thing, like I said. And the best part is the board is right here. This whole little slot right here, this is where the ITX board goes. It's extremely small. That's why you like bigger cases? Yeah, I do too, but since this is just going to be a, like, if you've ever done anything with computers before, and it sounds like you probably have, I'm sure a lot of you have, honestly. This one right here, this is just going to be the board and a few things on it. It's really that simple. I am gonna have to like open up the backside of this case here just to get the some of the cords undone because they are like really nicely wedged in here. These are thumb screws, and while I could sit here and struggle with them, I say struggle with them, I'm just gonna like unscrew them real quick. There we go. Hey, Sunny Delight got a Bulbasaur! Congratulations! Uh-oh. Come on. There we go. Jeez, whoever put that in there before they pre-packaged it must have stripped the hell out of that bolt. Or the screw, rather. Set these right here. There we go. Oh, there's the song cutting out there. Alright. So now what we want to do, we just want to get these cords free. Cable management, by the way, is not my strong suit, so please don't feel bad if you see me like completely butcher the management in this case. But I have a Bulbasaur. Unfortunate, my friend. You'll get him next time. What is this? Oh, this is the audio jack here. I say jack. Man, these zip tied this in. Let me see here. Probably should just get some scissors, but I'm gonna see if I can X-Acto it. Oh! Well, you know what? Sometimes you gotta get blood for the computer. Alright. Look, sometimes the computer needs a little bit of blood to get it started. It's alright. Nothing wrong with it. In fact, it's a time-honored tradition. Alright, let's see here. Sacrifice to the computer gods? Exactly. Alright, let's see what I need here. Am I gonna have to get this first? Let me think. It's not a PC build without a little bit of blood. True, true, true. Let me go grab this real quick. the blood sacrifice has been completed. I did actually kind of get myself pretty bad there. Not bad, it's just really not stopping. So let's completely band-aid the thingy. Exactly. And we'll get started. It's gonna be a very shitty band-aid though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay. Alright. It's not exactly a band-aid, but it'll do for now. Alright. Yeah, so if you want to hear a funny story, the first time I actually put my PC together, I had a big... Ooh, I got it on there. Whoops. Let's clean that off. I don't want that to actually be a stain on there. But yeah, so on my old PC build, I had an old Noctua HD N15, I think it was. Let me see if I can find a picture real quick. It's gonna be hard with all my stuff over here. Let's see. Actually, I wonder if I can get my thing to... Yeah, Noctua. It's a great brand of fans. And radiators and stuff. Just cooling devices in general. Let's see. Noctua. I want you to see this big monster. Here it is, a D15. Okay. I want you to see this big monster of a fan. Noctuas are super good. They really are. So, let's see. Where is my... Let's look at Chrome. While I'm letting my finger clot a little bit, so I can continue using it. All right. So what it is this thing right here? This thing is huge. I don't know how to say it other than it's like if you put two of your fists together, it's still slightly larger than that. And yeah, it had really sharp radiator bits there on the sides. When I was putting that in my original PC, it slipped a little bit and it dug into one of my fingers. And yeah, PC for the PC, blood for the PC, man. The blood sacrifice ritual is an important part of it. Jeebus, would you like a PC with your cooler? I'm telling you, it's real. It's real, man. Dude, like, look how chonkin' this thing is. Like, if you go to actual thing, that's what it looks like. That's real. It's huge. That's on an ATX board. It takes up almost the entire board. By the way, let's see here. I think it stopped bleeding. I've staunched the blood. It's okay. There we go. All part of the ritual. Yeah, so I nicked it pretty bad. Yeah, well, you probably can't see that, can you? That's okay. The point is, it has stopped flowing, and I'm gonna put my bloody rag over here real quick. There we go. Nothing a little bit of grease can't fix. All right, so we're just gonna sort our cables out right here because I'm gonna need those in a bit, and I don't want them just laying all over stuff when I have it over here. You have a Noctua? Which model do you have, Betamoo? I guess I could, like, leave this in here. It's fine. Okay. So. Random little bits and pieces. Try to be mindful of the little nick on my finger here so that I'm not just dripping blood all over this thing. As much as we joke about blood for the PC gods, you should never actually drip blood into your stuff. It's not a good idea. Blood is mostly fucking sugars and things, and it's terrible. Did I just miss the blood offering to the PC? You did. I was freeing some of the cables and I completely gashed my finger here. It's okay. It's all, it just had to be staunched really quickly. It's alright. You have an NHD14? Is that just, that's probably around the same model, right? Let me see, what does yours look like? Yeah, it's really similar. Okay, yeah, so you know exactly what I mean. Those things are chonking. Alright, so a lot of people, very knowledgeable people who work on PC builds, they like to, Noctuas are huge, yeah, it's true. They like to put everything on their board before putting it in the PC. I'm gonna tell you outright, I'm not one of those people. The reason being, like, don't get me wrong, you can totally set up your board, put everything on it, and then screw it in. It's not a problem. In fact, I think most times you can do that. You know what, maybe I should do it differently than I normally do. Maybe I should do it like that. Let's do it like that. Okay. We'll just move this aside for right now. I usually like to go ahead and put it in, just because I find it easier when I have like a lot of components going into a case to go ahead and put the board in and then work the components around it, so I never have to worry about allowance space and stuff like that. But since this is such a simple build, just go ahead and working on this should be fun. In fact, I'm going to take this little tray out. I'm going to use this as my back here. Now, one thing you'll notice, I'm sure, if you've never used a computer before, or not used a computer, if you've never built a computer before, I'm doing one thing that you should never do, according to most people, right? Always put the CPU and the RAM and the M2 on first. Probably a good idea. I just kind of do it differently. Much like everything I do, including Phantasy Star. Look at this tiny thing. Hey, what are you doing? My cat's trying to play with the boxes over here, and I turned around, and she ran away real quick and knocked them all over. No. I'm using these, boo-boo. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna just open this up. I'm not gonna put on the, nope. It's starting to open up a little bit. That's okay. It's not bleeding, though. That's the important part. Alright. There we go. Get a little greased up there. Alright. So, it's a very small board, as you can see. Very tiny. Super tiny. Very tiny. Let me just check and see what we have here, because we have a few things. Just want to make sure that everything's in order. Usually they have, like... and that's something I want to say, by the way. A lot of people get really, really spooked by building your own PC. These days, building your own PC is super easy. Almost everything is like... It's almost like Legos. It comes with a detailed instructions manual, almost. The board itself has labels on everything. And it's just super easy now. The BIOS on the board usually does almost all the work for you when it comes to dealing with your RAM. I mean, the only thing you have to do now is go into your XMP profile or whatever else you're using if you have something above 3000 cycle RAM. But for the most part, at this point, these things are super easy. They used to be hard. They used to be, but not anymore. So you don't really have to worry about it. It's super easy. Proceeds to bleed on his motherboard. That was me doing the wrong thing, not you doing the wrong thing. You know what I mean? And also, again, as you heard everyone else say, it's a time-honored tradition. You have to bleed for the PC. All right, where's my A channel here? It's right there. Okay. Hey, hell, you can't even put your RAM in backwards anymore. You used to be able to. Let's see, is it this way? Nope, it's the other way. Yep, slide it, slide. There we go. There we go. RAM is in. Easy. Like I said, it's super easy. That's one thing you can fuck up still. If you put your RAM in the wrong channels. Like, so, one thing people don't know, this is only a dual channel RAM allowance here on this motherboard, but a lot of them have 4 slots. And what you have to remember when you do that, the only thing you have to remember is that it's every other slot is 1 channel. So if you're, say, putting in 2 sticks, you need to make sure they're in slots 1 and 3 or 2 and 4, not like the Verge PC build did where they put it in 2 and 3, which is a bad. Don't do that. Don't listen to the Verge when it comes to building your PC. Hello, Orangitis. How are you doing? We're building a PC. I'm bleeding everywhere. Ignore it. It's important. It's part of the ritual. Oh, they came in a little badge. Look at that. That's a fun thing. Some BIOS have gotten better and it'll warn people if you put it in the wrong slot. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's gotten super easy to build your own PC. It is really nowhere near the nightmare it used to be. You used to have to, like, I would even say this, like, you used to have to verify the compatibility of every single part you were putting in. The badges +1 PP, yeah, exactly. I like putting badges on my computers afterwards. They're nice because you can They're always like adhesive, like this is 3M adhesive, and you just slap it on the front there, and it's like, yeah, it looks cool. Especially like ones like these. These are always nice little plastic or metal ones. Everyone knows the stickers make it go faster. Isn't that the RGB? Shit. Will this work? I don't think that's taking. Let's see. What if I apply pressure? Nope. Okay. I should have something to do this with somewhere. Where? Is that it? Here it is. Yes. So, when you're a guy who tinkers with electronics, you always have a nice little repair kit. And the repair kit has at least 40 different kinds of micro screwdrivers. So, there we go. That's not the one we want. This one should do. You probably don't need these if you had like a decent screwdriver with a no iFixit on hand. I'm actually trying to get an iFixit. Mine, unfortunately, I lended it to someone and they never returned it. Which makes me super sad, but it's okay. I have a million other kits, so it's fine. No need to be too mad at them. So let's see here. This one should be fine. Does it have adhesive on its thermal guard? It does. So we'll need to take that off here in a second. Yeah. Light them on fire. Make sure we clean off very carefully the blade here because it has blood on it. And fleshy bits. There we go. It's okay, Betamu. You know how it is. This is the path we must go when you tread the path of the PC player. You gotta put blood in the PC and make it work better. Let's see. Alright. When you walk the path of the PC player, your life is on the line! Alright. Now the question is whether I can actually manipulate this thing properly, because it is very small. With the full dexterity of my fingers, considering that one of them has been like nicely gouged. Let's see, where is the slot for this? Is it this plate? I'm pretty sure it's like just right here. But it should actually connect when you push it in. You can just lay loose like this. There we go. That's what I was looking for. All right. I've only drawn blood once on stream, and it was gunplay. Gunplay? Then I learned to always cut away from myself. Well, hey, Betamu, I cut away from myself this time. It's just my finger was in the way.
Thank you for your assistance with this operation.
All right, so we're gonna peel off the thermal tape here, just on the guard. Guard has a little bit of a sticky to it. And if you, by the way, if you're ever putting in an M2 drive and it like stands up like this, that's perfectly fine. That's why it has a screw to put it down. And we're just gonna lower this guard onto it. I'll put that down like that. Now we're just gonna apply this screw to it. Ooh, that's a weighted thermal guard. That's nice. Actually kind of holds it in place. There we go. Nice, firm, not too tight, but good. All right. I was a bit confused there for a moment there, Moo. Moo, who are you trying to shoot? All right, so probably we'll put the chip in next. I probably need to go ahead and prepare the brackets. I just don't know if I'm going to need them or not. I might want to just go ahead and mount the fan in there and go for an air-cooled solution or anyways. I don't know. We'll see. Gunpla, sir! It's okay, I understand. Yeah, we'll probably go for the fan. We'll see what happens. open this up right here. What's going on here? There we go. Hell, this space right here used to be the single most costly thing you ever had to deal with in your PC. Like, because people would always, like, if you put it in the wrong orientation, you run the risk of, like, bending pins, and, like, if you gotta check and make sure all of them are good, but it's gotten so much better over the last couple of years. Like, not even the last couple of years, just the last decade in general. Just inspect it real quick, make sure every row is nice and perfect. Looks good to me, and I don't see anything missing, so we're good. GPU. Well, GPUs are bad, but what I mean is, like, this right here, you know, you can put it in the wrong orientation because it doesn't really tell you exactly which way to go. Nowadays it does. It has a nice big golden arrow that you have to match up with the arrow on this side. And it just fits nice and snug perfectly in there, and you just lock it into place. Oop. There you go. They have the golden arrow and also won't fit the wrong way anymore. Yeah, but it used to. That's what I mean. Just like the RAM, DDR3 RAM used to, like, had the same asymmetric orientation. So yeah, what I mean is, like, it's so much easier these days. If you ever worried about making a PC, don't worry. It's Legos. It's just really sophisticated Legos. You're fine. It's like, it's really nice. I can put this back in here, get it out of the way. I like to actually preserve my boxes. It's kind of a dumb thing, but I like to have them. Let's see. Just in case, you know, you never know if you're gonna need to sell something or if you're gonna need to return it eventually or something. It's always nice to have the boxes. It's like 7 Lego pieces that cost over $500. Yeah, it's true. Where am I gonna? I'll just chuck this over here. Hold on. There we go. Alright. Anything else in here? What is this? Oh, that reminds me! This thing! Okay, so Ryzen boxes always come with foam inserts. It's not a big deal, okay? But I do have a very funny story. One day, when I got my R9 3950X that's in my computer over there, it was a box much like this one, okay? It was huge, it was big. This foam insert was the entire length of the box and as wide as the box. It was, the entire box was filled to the brim with foam insert, with the tiniest little sliver being this thing right here on top of it. It was like, it was such a waste of packaging space, and I have no idea why Ryzen does it that way. But if you get a 3950X, they don't come with a fan. So you just fill the entire box with a gigantic block of foam insulation. It's just the silliest thing I've ever seen. Okay. So I'm gonna wait on putting the 2K60 in, the 4K60 in there, just because that's gonna need to be mounted. I say mounted. I don't know, what did Verge call it? The brace on the back needs to be added to it or whatever. Yeah, we'll just go with the Wraith fan for now. That's fine. This is interesting. Oh, I see. That's an interesting thing that doesn't usually happen. You're gonna need a table. Foam is good for sound dampening. Yeah, okay, so they have pre-applied they have pre-applied the goo to this. Let me see here. I need to go get a rag that is not blood soaked because I need to clean this off. Here's the tip, guys. Okay, normally thermal paste, it's already on one of your coolers. There's nothing wrong with it, but I don't like it. Okay, I have my own. Since when do they pre-apply the goo? They've been doing it for years. They do it on a lot of coolers. They have like, a lot of them have like a sheet over it to keep it pristine, I guess. And they take it off and you just slap it on there. But personally, I do my own. And here's the thing about that. If you do want to do your own, and I recommend it personally, you don't leave this on here. You have to clean it off. If you start mixing chemicals and pastes and shit like that, you're gonna have corrosion and it's gonna be a bad day. So, always do your own. Exactly. Okay. Oh, thank you, kitty. I love you. I love you, kitty. All right. So I got me a paper towel. I don't recommend that personally, but it's all I have right now. Let's see. What the hell is that? All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to dab this on here. And we're going to very gently wipe this off. You want to take a lot of care to make sure that you're not pushing it out into these radiator fins, though. That's never good. It kind of needs the space, unfortunately. I wish I had a scraper or something. I used to have a really good scraper. I'm so sad. That's a good song. I like this song. You can't tell, but I'm like super bobbing my head to this song. I like it. It just hits me like one of those tracks that I feel like is a love letter to the internet. It's just celebrating the internet's wonderful history of memes. It's scrub, 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 scrub. Now, the reason corrosion's important is that it's just an insidious killer of your GPU. You definitely don't want any of it. Did you clean the cut with isopropyl alcohol? Nope, I got it completely contaminated with all kinds of other things, and I used human saliva. Threw some dirt in it, as it was. The worm has defeated the wyverns! What's it gonna do? Infect me? Says man who gets infected. Nah, honestly, like, it should be fun. I don't think it was that deep. It was just really clean of a cut, and it started like bleeding a little bit, but it's staunch, so it's fine. You'll never build an immune system if you trust drugs and alcohol all the time. And it's okay. Blood for the computer, you know what I mean? The worm will now become the worm. It's true. Okay, that looks nice and clean. Check it. Yep. Okay, and what are we using today? I think I picked out some stuff for this. We're using Arctic Silver compound. Arctic Silver, bring back the butt cheeks, what? So Arctic Silver is, a lot of people swear by this. I personally don't feel like it's necessarily the most amazing one, but it's still a very nice compound. So it's not gonna, like, a lot of people will tell you this thing will like totally hand you some nice little degrees in terms of Celsius, and I'm just like, no, but it's still okay. Arctic has a pretty good compound. They do, but it's not to the legendary status that people act like. Like, the actual test, when you put it down to it, it doesn't do that amazing. The people who are out there claiming it's going to drop like 10 degrees Celsius when you use it, nah. 3 or 4, yeah, maybe. It's just, it's a very comparable rate. Let me make sure that's, what the hell is that? Oh, okay. That's a dimple on this thing. Jesus Christ, I saw like a little fleck here on the corner, and I thought that was like something that had fallen on it. No, it's like a very tiny circle that's been imprinted into this thing. Do we have Magnezone? We'll use liquid metal instead. Sorry, man, I don't have the money for it. I'm a peasant like the rest of you guys, man. We do have Magnezone. Just give me a second, okay? All right, that might actually be a little bit much, but there should be plenty. So, really important thing. You don't need that much paste. In fact, most of the time, if you buy a tube of paste, you will completely not use the rest of it. You will use like the tiniest drop. A lot of people like to do different things. Some people like to put X's on it. Some people like to put like little dots like this. You don't need that much. But I do need to unfasten these screws because it looks like these go into that. I bet a pea size is enough, exactly. I mean, it's one of the oldest things that people go on about because it's true. You can really fuck up your stuff if you do that because it will. So the whole point of thermal paste is it's supposed to kind of help be a conductor, basically, of heat between this and the other thing. But if you put too much on it, it will actually fuck over your stuff by making it to where it insulates the GPU, CPU instead. It's bad. Don't put too much on it. It's very important. It's been said to death by Linus Tech Tips and whomever, but it's because it's such an important thing. Take your time. I'm not as tech savvy as I thought I was, but I do know a good craft takes time and patience. Well, it's not that. It's just my keyboard's all the way over here, and my mouse is all the way over there, and I got all this stuff in the way. But I'll definitely try to get to it. Give me just a second. Alright, so we're just going to take these off, because it looks like this fan needs to be, I don't want to say bolted, just needs to be screwed into these spots here, and use the bracket. Or the... Okay, yeah. I'll just take these off right here. There we go. A lot of these actually clip onto this, but since it's not one of the traditional Wraith coolers, it seems like it doesn't. Let me see here. Where is my fan? Fan thing. Rotate this around real quick. Let me see. Is that it right there? That might be it. That looks like that's it right there. Let me just make sure. If you're ever in doubt, always check the manual for your diagram here. Every single manual has like a clear listing of every single thing on it, like right here. And it looks like right there is our CPU fan, so that's definitely it right here. Okay, so what we're gonna do, just to kind of keep this nice and tidy, it's only got two possible orientations it can go. It can go this one or this one. I'm just trying to figure out which one's going to be the tidiest one. I think it's going to be this way. So, let's see. There we go. That should be fine to kind of fold under here. There we go. Honestly, while I say this is a stream PC that's not going to be trying to actually play Phantasy Star Online, it probably could. It probably wouldn't play at anything but the lowest settings. Because to be honest, this iGPU, while it's decent for like just doing things, it's not going to be the equivalent of a graphics card. Like a 1080 would be better than just using this, to be honest. How's our brace looking? Everything's looking good. Just want to make sure these are all tight and we're not getting any jiggle. Doesn't look like it. Okay. We'll just connect this to the CPU fan header right here. Easy, easy. Touch this a little bit to kind of keep the cord out of the way. There we go. Voila, look at that. Clearance and everything. I mean, how old is PSO2 now? 8 years. Well, okay. Actually, it's more like 9 years, technically. Next year will be the 10-year anniversary, to be honest. Like, next year around May, I think? Isn't it May? Was it May? I think it was May. It was either May or April or something like that. It'll be the 10-year anniversary. But the thing is, it's getting a new graphical update soon. July. There you go. Okay, my bad. But it's getting a big graphical update soon with the release of New Genesis. So it's going to be a little harder on computers. PSO2 JP launched July 4th. Wow, July 4th. That's fun. That's fun. That's unintentionally fun, I imagine, but still fun. Okay. Anything else I need to put on this thing? I can't remember. I mean, this right here is the back part there for the I/O shield. No, everything else is pretty much in here. That's that for like the things I gotta put in there. Right here, let me get this before I forget. I'm making the Mew. It was Omega the Mew. Yes, it was Omega the Mew. We're gonna Omega the Mew his Magnazone. You didn't know they were updating base PSO2 graphics? Yes, they're updating the whole game. The whole game is getting a big graphical update. The shaders, the engine, the whole yard. Dog of Wisdom. Let's see, Omega. Here we go. Wait. Hold on. Where was Omega the Mew? There he is. Okay. I had some like weird entries come up here when I typed in Omega. Let's see. Magnazone. Alright, we'll apply Magnazone to Omega the Mew. There you go. Your Pokemon has evolved, my friend. You know what? I'm certain this streaming PC can probably play Tales of Berseria. I don't know, actually. Probably. I mean, more than likely it can. The thing is, Tales of Berseria is not a very intensive game. Like, almost all of its shit is pre-rendered, except for, like, the actual game stuff. And that's actually... It's deceptively simple, compared to a lot of games. Kind of like PSO2. PSO2 right now is deceptively simple compared to a lot of games. It only gets really bad when you try to like have like 1,000,001 particle systems active in the same place. So you're saying that even Betamu's PC... Sir, you've seen what Betamu's PC can play. His can absolutely play Berseria. It's not a matter of that. Uh-oh, there he goes. We'll see. Alright, let's get all this out of the way. I don't think I have to worry about most of this stuff. I might get the antenna out for later, because it technically has Wi-Fi. And the badge. I want the badge, that's right. You have the badge. I've seen a lot of Zelda randomizers. Yeah, he's really good at it, though. That's Betamu's thing. I will say this, Betamu. As much as I love watching your Zooter stuff, or, you know, I would totally be cool seeing... No, you're fine, dude. Yeah, dude, okay, look, let me put it this way. If you suck, how do you think the rest of us feel? But what I would say is I would definitely like to see like some of the other stuff, like the what was it, the randomizer between you said it had a name, the one from Majora and Ocarina of Time and stuff like that. It had a name. I can't remember. It started with like an I or was it a Q? Did it start with a Q? Can't remember. It had a fancy name. But anyways, stuff like that. I'd love to see that stuff. I don't know. Majora's Mask is like a mystical status for me because when I was young, when I got Ocarina of Time, I never got my Majora's Mask. I only played Majora's Mask way afterwards, and by that point, it had been steeped in such mystique that it's just kind of stuck with me from that era now. Because, yeah, again, I didn't get to play it at the time, so it never got more. I don't know what you would say. Call it like. It never got demystified or something. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so next, I guess we're gonna put this in the cage. Yeah. I'll just move this over here to the side real quick. Angle T 150 fun points. Congratulations. Make sure we get all our cords clear because we don't want to pinch them too hard. This cage. I will say this. This PC. This case has been really nicely designed because whoever started making this thing put a lot of attention in making sure that none of the cords get pinched when you lay it on any of its sides because it has little raised platforms on each side. It's kind of an ass for trying to actually put it in things, but it was the one that switches between A Link to the Past and Metroid. Well, no. There was one specifically that was like Majora's Mask, and the other one, and you said it had a fancy name. It was like Quad something or Enter something. I don't know. I remember you telling me about it. I was like, whoa, that thing. Oh, Master Quest and OOT? Is that what it is? Let me see. How do I take this fucking thing off? There we go. Okay. Comes off on the one thing. There you go. Oh, that's kind of interesting. So I just noticed this actually has like a little spot for all the stuff to come out. I guess I actually don't need to remove this fan. I was gonna move the fan to the back here. I guess that's still good. Because I have some fans from the Noctua thing over here that I'll just put in. Which MM is rando as hell. You should try it though. I actually enjoy watching your stuff when you do that stuff. It's neat. And which I mean, I don't mean to make that sound like, oh, I like it and no one else does. I mean, I really enjoy it. I think it'd be cool. Let's see, put this over here. I'm gonna just put these right here. I don't want to put you through hell though, so I'll trust your knowledge of which ones are really shitty. You're not as versed in the MM, Rando? I guess I respect that. Look, hey, you know, how about this, Bateman? I'll tell you what. Even if you're not as versed in it, your friends and your viewers would absolutely sit through a 10-hour stream with you. Like, we would love it. We'd have fun. But yeah, I understand. Let's see. Just imagine if MM never got Master Quest treatment like OOT. Oh, if it ever got the Master... Yeah, that would be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? Because I know Master Quest does all kinds of weird stuff, doesn't it? Right now, I'm just removing the fans from the one fan from the front. This case is kind of dumb. I'm going to set these up. Oh, jeez. There it goes. Yeah, there you go. Pull this out real quick. I have no idea where that screw went. I hope it's not, like, gone for good. Well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, I have no idea where that screw went, but that's okay. We'll get another one. But yeah, no, I was gonna say, there we go. This fan, it only comes with one fan for some reason, and it's just mounted right here in the bottom slot here, which is it's just weird placement. It's a whole case, man. At least give me two, right? Let's see. So, just thinking about my fan layout real quick. I've got two 120s over here, which go right here. Probably could actually put some 140s here if I had to. Yeah, because it's got slots for the 140s. So if you look right here where these fan mounts are, these smaller inner ones are for 120s, which there's basically kind of like two standardizations for fan sizes and radiator sizes. There's 120 millimeter and there's 140 millimeters. Okay. And everything is kind of derivative of that. So if you have like a radiator that's long, it's always in measurements of 120. So you can have, you know, 360s, you can have 240s, or you can have 140 millimeter radiators, which become 280s and so on. Usually you don't get much higher than that, but there are some specialties where you can get like really huge amounts, but they're all in that designation. So that's what these two little slots are for. If you ever wanted to mount a 140, you'd use the outer slot. If you wanted to mount a 120, you'd use the inner slot. Looks like a lot of only come with one fan now, even the larger ones, really? I mean, mine, the one back behind me that you guys see all the time, that one came with 3 of them. I just took them out because they weren't RGB. Okay, so this is important just to check this thing. Not for anything really important, just to check the diagram for the screws to make sure I got the right screws. We have 13 M3 screws, which are ones with rounded caps. Let's see, PSU screws or hexagon screws. Fan screws are the flat rounded ones, and the HDD screws that we won't be using have the little standoffs. So, your came with 4, but I've seen mid-towers with just 1 exhaust fan. Yeah, I mean, ideally the exhaust is what you want. I mean, this the one, but this usually you'd at least try to cover the front panel too, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just barking up the wrong tree. I'm just kind of thinking about what my plan is for how I'm going to do this, because normally you have a couple of choices in how you want to set up your fans, and it's not. It's kind of important. It's not the biggest thing in the world. Ignore the bloom going on here with the green. I have Streamlabs pulled up, and Streamlabs is like a green screen, so it makes everything very green, especially on my displays that are like super bright. So yeah, basically what you want to do is you want to decide between a positive and a negative environment for airflow. I don't think I have enough fan mounts to actually make this a true negative environment. Negative is where you have all your airflow actively pushing out. So you have an exhaust fan here and exhaust fans on this side, and they just both blow out. Normally you kind of want to have you kind of want, I don't know what they call it, it's just a pass-through airflow design where you have one pulls the air in, one pushes it out. In this case, I'm probably going to go for a negative, just to have these pushing both out as exhaust, and then just rely on passive airflow down here, because it has like a huge vent here. I might actually like change that though. My original plan was to set up the radiator for the Kraken over here and put it on these two. Okay. Let's see what we got though. No llama, no. Oh, these could work. Yeah. So let's see. What is this right here? This is I think this says that it's only for a 120. Yeah, this only has a 120. Interesting thing, usually when it comes to airflow on a fan, by the way, something that people don't really, I guess, know intuitively, which is fine. Usually the part with the brackets is the exhaust, so it goes this way. Or not the brackets, but these little strips that hold the center part in with the motor. On that side, it's the exhaust. The front side is usually the unimpeded one. So let's see, we'd probably put this one right over here. We're gonna set it over and we're gonna go in from the back. Make sure I'm looking at my stuff right, because this is gonna be up against that. Where's our fan points on it? What is this right here? That is the one thing with the ITX board that is unfortunate, is that it's much smaller than a normal ATX board, which means that it doesn't have as much room for highlighting like what exactly does what, or it does, but it's all much more crammed into one spot. So you kind of have to look a little bit harder. Also, normally you would want to tie yourself off with this, but it's fine as long as you keep yourself grounded, which, I mean, static is always like an important thing that you got to be consider when you're dealing with electronics, but again, as long as you keep yourself grounded, it's really not that big of a deal. Which, the easiest way to ground yourself when this happens is to touch these metal bits here. Am I really only gonna have one fan header? That can't be right. Hold on. Let me get out the box here and pull up this thing. Make sure there's no other fan mounts on this thing. Because I would be really surprised if we only have one this fan header. Holy shit, we only have one sysfan header. All right, then. Good morning, sir. How are you doing, 10 Evil Star? It's my good friend. We are building a computer. Building our nice stream PC. All right. So, unfortunately, this thing really only has one header, which is fine. You saw that? What are the specs? We're putting a Ryzen 3, I think 3400G in it, with ITX board. We got some 3400 RAM, a Samsung 860 Evo for the M2 drive. It's not going to be that amazing. It's really just there to chunk in the incoming signal off of this baby. So it's going to grab this and throw it onto the internet. It's just there to do that. I'm also going to probably put in some hard drives in a bit, like after I get this part done. I just have to I have to do a whole separate thing for that. And I'm waiting on those parts to come in. And basically it'll be me removing this panel and putting the hard drives in. And this way it'll also set up, it'll also be double as kind of like a LAN living room PC. We just connect to and run stuff off of it. Dedicated streaming PC then? Pretty much. Tether setup? I don't know what that is. I'm just going to be running the HDMI pass-through through this. And it's going to come back to my monitor. And then I'm going to remote desktop into it and just set it up real quick and leave it alone forever. Just trying to think about how to save this cord, because I don't like the cord being all like super duper everywhere. There we go. We'll wrap it like this. There we go. Wrap it like that. There you go. Okay. So it's going to be at the front here, so it's going to need to go around. Actually, I could probably just put this in the back here. That'll be fine. Okay. Right like this. Oh yeah, there's a good exit point right there. Oh yeah. I guess I don't have to worry about running out of fan screws, since I'm only really gonna have one fan on this thing. It sucks, but it's just kind of the circumstances we're dealing with. I wonder. There we go. Just gonna mount this fan on the opposite side now to keep it stable. Come on now. There we go. So normally something I'd recommend if you have an ingest fan, you can use your exhaust place right here, this mount right here, or an ingest. I've used it on my PC that's behind me, has its exhaust fan mount being used for an ingest. They actually sell really nice nano mesh covers that you can screw onto the back here with the fan. And it's really good for making sure that your exhaust, which usually doesn't have that kind of protection, doesn't just bring in a bunch of dust. Just in case you need something for that, like if you're going for a full negative. Ooh, that's a little bit low, actually. Hold on. There we go. Come on. Ooh, it is really wanting to bend down like that. Why is it doing that? There we go. You missed it, Tin. You missed it. We already sacrificed the blood to the PC. You know, the traditional thing that inadvertently happens every time you work on a PC. I got my my finger really nicely. Okay, where is my... There it is. F? It's alright, man. It's alright, man. You gotta put blood in the PC to make it work. That's what all these other people don't understand. It's a ritual, and after you've done it enough times, you just come to expect it. It's normal. Awesome, dude. Hey, Aeon, how you doing, buddy? Rigged? Oh, what, did you miss the jackpot again? Sayo? Doing good, man? Awesome, dude. I'm glad you're having a good time. Alright. That should be fine. We'll just put this through here real quick to get it out of the way. I'm trying to figure out a viable tri-monitor setup for the office. I'm looking to set up in the next month or so. Desk mounts are more complicated than I was expecting. Really? I use a bunch of Amazon arms. Here, let me see if I can pull up a picture. Let's see. Ow. Let's see. I think it was in CC Creator Hub. Just gotta make sure I'm not doing any wall mounting or leaving ample space for VR. I feel that. Yeah, VR is like one of the hardest things these days, especially if you're doing that kind of stuff. Just because a lot of people don't have like the huge living room to do it, and I don't either. Stream Avatar's broke? Did it? It looks like it's working. Like, what's going on? I'll ask in a second. Let me just do this real quick. Oh, you can't make an avatar? Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll do that for you. See, we're gonna do in. Jesus Christ, this is so tough. Like reaching over here and doing this. Has. Actually, what if I do mentions? That should be better. I think we went to cat. Oh, okay. So it had like a. Okay, here. Let me go. I'll fix this real quick for you. I'll just restart it. Oh, woo! A1 Aeon, thank you for the follow, my friend. I appreciate it. You're awesome. Welcome to the Awu crew. There we go. Okay, I restarted it. It should be coming up here in just a second. You should be able to set it up now. Let me just get this out of the way here. I'm gonna reach all over my PC here. We're just gonna do a mention search real quick. I'm just trying to pull up this thing. And while I could probably have an easier time actually pulling up the PC picture at this point, I just gotta... There we go. Go. There's only 2 pages of these. Good looking out. Nope. Much further back. Here we go. Someone welcome me. Is after that one. Huh. Okay, here we go. Found it. Well, I thought I found it. I see where everybody was talking about it. Here we go. Here it is. Okay. Finally found it. Here we go. Let me just open it up in Chrome and I'll show it to you. Bingo, it freezes up when those actions happen, sadly. Well, back to gambling your fun points. Okay, this is what my current setup looks like. Top one is it. What is this mix? This is sick. Let's see. Yeah, these are all like meme remixes and stuff. Let's see. There you go. Houston, this is the command center. Yeah, it's certainly a setup. Saving this crisis is good. Yeah, dude, a lot of these things are really great. So basically, to get around, oh, thanks, Aeon. But yeah, to get around Twitch's whole thing where they get really mad at you if you play music, I just went on SoundCloud and I found like a shit ton of like either meme remixes or just like super indie remixes. Most of them, I'm pretty sure, are Creative Commons, which just means that I have to, or Creative Commons Attribution, which means that as long as I have my label right here and the song thing, it's fine. So it's cool. Which I appreciate people, you know, who do that kind of stuff, who put their music out there for all of us. It's just, you know, Twitch bots get a little weird sometimes. Like Waterflame. Waterflame is a great little band. That sounds so pedantic, and I apologize. They're a great band, or a great artist, I should say, rather. But they're totally cool with you using a lot of their music for a lot of applications. Now, granted, they don't like you using it for commercial stuff, granted. But they're totally cool with that. But YouTube bots don't know that. YouTube bots don't know that. So yeah, it's just easier to go get a bunch of super indie remixes that are super. When you have more in Rappies than your stream PC is worth, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to have like super duper. All right, so we got this put in here. I use either Game BGM or Pretzel Rocks that Tommy has sold me on. Pretzel's pretty cool. I've seen that, or DDB. Have you looked into that Twitch audio thing that's been going on lately? I thought that was kind of neat. Like, if you have that, apparently, it actually puts the name of the song at the bottom of your Twitch stream. Like, it's kind of cool looking. They got a Twitch music service now that if you can actually, if you sub to it or whatever. No way. Yeah, no, it's really cool. It's neat. It's like integrated into Twitch and stuff. T, you discovered another Legiacris. Congratulations, my man. Also, Aeon, you mentioned earlier you couldn't change your avatars. So, like, you can change your avatar, I think, if you're on PC. If you hover over the stream, like on the right side, there's like a stream avatars component. If you're on mobile, it should be underneath the stream. There's like a little button. If it was broken before, it should work now. All right, so I guess we'll go ahead and put this in here. Wait, hold on. Let me check if it needs standoffs. Big thing, putting your motherboard into your PC usually doesn't matter. You probably should check and see if the motherboard needs standoffs, though. Standoffs are a little screw that it's like a mount for it that keeps it from touching the metal, basically. Still being really limited, but it's a move in the right direction. Yeah, my big thing about it is like, I just like the music I like, right? And I know that sounds so terrible, but I do. I don't want to just have like random generic stuff. But it's okay. I understand they gotta do it. I mean, copyright exists for a reason. It's just everyone else who abuses it, right? Okay, here, these aren't standoffs. So I'm guessing this doesn't have standoffs. There we go. Okay. Just looking here. Lycanok Midnight, really? Oh, damn. Nice job. You still have the desk pickup? Oh, shit, my bad. I forgot. But yeah, like that's my station. Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, I guess this doesn't have standoffs, so that's okay. You don't need standoffs a lot of times. It's not super important. Yo, the triple crit is true, man. But you don't need standoffs. Oh, never mind. I'm being a dummy. This has standoffs built into it. Hell yeah. Look at this. It's kind of hard for you guys to see, I think. If I raise this up, can you see it? The light may not be good. Basically, there's little pegs right here that the motherboard kind of just sits on perfectly. And that they're raised up to keep it from like compacting the back here. There you go. Just lay it gently into those little slots. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Get our IO shield. You don't need your IO shield. I like it though, and you probably would like it too. So it's just a nice thing to have. Looks like this. If you really want to be super, super bare bones about it, you don't need it. But I like it. IO shield keeps the mice out. Man, the only thing that keeps the mice out is a clean house, to be honest. Let's see. Do I have the jar? I do have the jar. Filling up the jar there, Sal. Appreciate it. All the bitty bits, all the salt. This thing should just pop into place, but it's got like a weird little design going on. There we go. That's what I needed. Awesome. And it should nestle in there nicely and snug. There we go. All right, is this one in here? It's not exactly in there. That's weird. Oh, there we go. Got it. There we go. Okay. IO shield prevents it from becoming a roach coach. Again, don't get me wrong. I understand exactly. Well, again, you see these giant holes in here, right? Like I can get my finger through. It's not going to stop that. What prevents a roach coach is regular maintenance and a clean house. There's no getting around it, my friend. Uh-oh, Battle Royale starting. Here we go. Now, which are... Okay, our motherboards are the rounded caps here, the M3s. Man, they had to put these in like a huge-ass bag, didn't they? Just pull them all out here real quick. Let's see, we're gonna use M3. M3. How many pegs do we have? We have... I think 3. I have to rotate the case here in a second. There's 4. Okay. We'll just skip 5 for now and we'll just see what we need. Put these in here. Oh, there it is. There's the 4th one. Okay. So, we're going to get our mini screwdriver. Just for precision's sake. So how's everybody excited for New Genesis? We have less than 3 days, guys. Less than 3 days before the new game starts. Riv Demon, congratulations, my man. The winner of the Battle Royale. Never ready for NGS? You got a Charmander, nice. I'm ready for NGS. I'm excited. Oh. Sorry, my RAM had a little bit of blood on it. Blood for the computer! Less than 3 days. You have high hopes for maintenance to be done on time? It'll get there. It'll get there, hopefully. I mean, I'm not gonna... If they have to take a little bit longer, I mean, fuck, man, what are you gonna do, right? I mean, in the worst case, if it doesn't, like, come out, like, immediately on Wednesday... Wow, thanks. I'm lurking running dailies again. No problem, man. It was a Battle Royale. You got it. But yeah, if it doesn't come out, like, immediately on top of Wednesday morning for the stream, I mean, hell, what are we going to do? Play SMT3 more? That's fine. probably never going to touch old PSO2 when NGS drops. I'm wondering if you can vendor PSO2 weapons in NGS. I don't think so. It kind of sounds like what's going to happen is once you move it over to NGS, it's basically untradeable over there. Because the whole idea is they wanted to isolate the two economies, right? So you're basically starting from scratch over in NGS when it comes to like money. Untradeable, yeah. Man, this is a very precarious placement of this thing. Come on now. I'm missing having a magnetic screwdriver. There we go. We'll just take the shield off right here. I say shield, it's just a mount here. Not that you can't sell it to a vendor. Oh, I see. You want to vendor slag it. I wonder. Let go of my screwdriver. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is always the worst part, is finding that one screw for the motherboard that's just in the worst possible position. It's always the one at the bottom left for some reason. I don't know what it is. Good luck on the build, man. Heading out. Thanks again for the desk reference. No problem, man. You take it easy, dude. Okay. Nice and snug. Nice and snug. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. I guess I can go ahead and put in the 460 now. You're already planning to break the NGS economy? Nice. All right, let's pull this nice little thing out. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, it has a low profile mount. That's kind of interesting. So low profile, if you have like a much smaller thing, does that mean this works for like laptops? I think it does, or maybe just a real low profile thing going on here. Interesting. Didn't know they did that. Oh, and another badge. What do you mean? Odds are it's probably already broken. Don't forget to unlock, unstealth, and unequip your gear if you want to take it over, just to be safe. True. Yeah, remember to unequip if you want to move something over to NGS. From what we know, you have to unequip it and put it into the PSO2 terminal inventory or whatever it is. And oh, something I need to mention. So this card, there we go. This card is the 4K 60 Pro. It's what I'm going to be using as my capture card. Now you may notice that right here, this is a PCI 16 bus. This is normally for a graphics card, but the cool thing about PCI technology is that even though this is a 1, I believe, you can actually use any size PCI bus, any size PCI card up to the maximum in a PCI slot. So this 16 can actually house this. It just won't lock in like a graphics card. So always a nice thing. Let's see, where did I put that screw? There it is. That would be a huge oversight if they do allow the vendoring of weapons and units like that. You still have around 2K weapons and units in your storage, but are they actually worth anything though? I mean, I guess they're worth something of some degree, but it's like, you know, I mean, how much money were you actually talking, you know? I guess it would be an oversight though, because you could farm like really easy. Just go do Cradle and bring all your Nemesis stuff over. All right, the Elgato is mounted. Nice. Let's tighten that up a little bit. There you go. Yosh. I want to get this badge here. Badge, come here. Wait, is this not a badge and it's just part of this box? So it looks like it's a badge. I want to take it out and it's just, hold on. Get out my knife. Oh God. It's not a badge, it was just stuck in the box. But that doesn't mean I can't repurpose it. So what does this mean? That this is kind of a badge, but they didn't have the good idea to like just kind of like put like a thing on the end of this? To keep it like a little plastic shield or something? Hello, Silly! Hello, Rag Zero! How are you doing? We're building a PC. It's gonna be my stream PC, and technically one of my living room servers. All right, that's done. We're just gonna slide this over here. There we go. All right. Bitty bits, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, so that's about all that. Next is going to be the PSU over here, which does not stand for Phantasy Star Universe. I had to retype that so many times. Shush. See, I'd like to put these fans in here, but if I had a fan... Do I have a thingy? Do I have a thingy? Sort of a fan combiner thingy? I don't think I have one. So for the time being, I don't think I'm going to use these fans because I would need more headers. I've only got the one header. So unfortunately right now it's just what it is. It's going to have to do without it. Should be fine. Again, it's a very low heat build. It's not going to be super under stress. All right, time to break out this thing. An important thing to actually say, by the way, if you're doing a small PC, honestly, if you're doing any PC build worth its salt, in my personal opinion, especially in these days, you want to have a modular PSU. And by modular, well, okay, here we go. I'll show you in just a second here. And by modular, what I mean is it looks like this. So basically, you actually attach the cables to it based on what you need. It's just really nice for things like this because you don't have to use cables that you don't need. And I know that sounds super redundant. It's just, it really is super nice. There are PSUs out there, especially older ones, where the cables are actually built into this and you can't remove them. I definitely would pay the extra bucks just to get a modular PSU for any PC build you're doing. It's just really that good of a feature. All right. One thing also, when you set this in here, there is nothing really to guide how your PSU actually sits in the slot on the back here. You can set it this way or this way. But you want to make sure your fan is clear. That's one thing you gotta mention. Don't put it facing this. Don't do the verge thing where you have it going into this plate of metal so it just suffocates itself, or else you will very quickly lose your PSU. You cannot smother your PSU. It does not work. Modular PSU? Why play PSU when NGS is going to be released this Wednesday already? It's true. Because PSU is a different game. Let's see. What were my... Ah, yes, they were these ones. They were the hexagons. Tom played Berseria. True. Betamoo, he's calling you out. Sal's meeting you in the middle of the dusty desert, in the middle of town. High noon. Let's see. Here's one. All right, we're gonna do the opposite one. Ugh. Another thing is that some PCs have a grounding wire. It's not really a thing that happens very often these days. It really more depends on your case. But if you have a grounding wire, it's basically, it's basically just a very thin wire that has like a little copper loop on it that you basically put on the end of one of your screws going into, there's usually a specific spot for it, that you put on the end of your PSU. And what that does is it grounds it all to the PSU. Just helps deal with static charge. Most cases don't really use those these days, so you probably would never hit that. But if you happen to have a particularly older case, or you know, an open air case or something like that, usually they have something like that because it's less of a closed system. So just keep that in mind, I guess. It's all in the manual. Tom played Berseria. It's true, everybody. Tom played Berseria. There's like 70 of you subs out there. I appreciate you. You're wonderful. But you should have access to the Tom Play Berseria. What the hell is that? Bell, congratulations, Bell. You never liked floating grounds? Oh, you're talking about the wires? Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not something that's standard. It's not something you usually deal with today. But it was a thing that happened occasionally back in the day, and you saw it a lot, especially with like open cases or like just the very, very open airflow cases. Should I request Tom play Berseria as I have 150 points on Tom's stream already? Yes. You have my vote, sir. You have my vote. I'm saving up for it. I got like 50k. I've been in all of his. Wait, PC Master Race. Why? Hold on, is it broken? Let me refresh Twitchfire real quick. Go down here to Overlay Master. It's gonna look really weird here for a second, so just gonna be okay. Refresh. Let's see. There we go. Okay, is it coming through now? Let me know if that's like doubled up or anything. Why is everyone having Betamoo play Berseria? Because he used to love Tales of games, and then like he had a really bad experience with Tales of Zestiria, and we're trying to get him to learn to love again. We went through just fine. Yeah, I think it's because I had to refresh Twitchfire. Try it now. Or here, I'll try it for you. we love you, Tom. That's why. What was it? Let's try this one. Just like Velvet in the game? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Tom, you have to play the award-winning Tales of Berseria and learn to get over your hatred and learn to love, just like Velvet, or whatever the copy paste was. Oh, this is a I love this song. This is Melody. So this was like a weird iOS game called the Hackers RPG. That honestly tanked as soon as it was out. But great fucking sounds on it. I love it. I love this song. It had a great soundtrack. Oh, this is the jumper for testing the PSU. We don't do that. We go the hard way. All right. So what am I doing? One more didn't work, but Wisdom Doggo did. One more didn't work.
One more.
There it is. There it is. Yeah, one more came in. There's WoW. Okay, no, I mean it's working. Huh. Is your phone being dumb? I don't think so. It might be your phone, yeah. Because it's definitely coming through on my side. Not to be like, oh, it's your problem. Just move this over here real quick. Alright, let's do a checklist real quick and making sure. I think honestly right now I'm just gonna have to, this is me just wiring this up, to be honest. Okay, motherboard, CPU, those two are gonna be done. And that's pretty much it, honestly. We don't need anything else but the motherboard and the CPU one. Another reason the modular thing is really nice. Because you only need, in this case, I only need 2 of these cables. Why would I get more? Why would I need this entire bundle of cables if I only need 1 of them? Or 2 of them? That's why modular power supplies are so nice. Such a modern and convenient feature. Your luck is weird today? Oh, dude, you got a Lunastra. Dude, you're getting all the rare avatars. Now you just need to get the rare Pokemans. Alright, so we're gonna get the motherboard one, which is the big boy. And we need this one. South Sydney with the gift sub, pulling ahead of Betamoo. South Sydney noticed that Betamoo was right next to him on the leaderboard there for gift subs, and it was like, no, I have to have 1 more. Yo, thanks. Thank you, Sal. You're awesome. My first PSU was non-modular. Replacing it was a pain. Full modular all the way. Exactly. It's such a modern, convenient thing. Like, people who've never had to deal with like non-modular PSUs, they will never understand the turmoil. It's real, my friend. Okay, so here's the thing that's probably really important that you need to know. So, when it comes to your PSU and having cables that split, the non-split side needs to go into your PSU, not the split side. The split side is for in case your board doesn't support, you know, these things. Hey, what's up, man? Hello, the butler. How you doing? Tom Play Berseria. That's one more we got in the team there. Tom Play Berseria. But anyways, yeah, so this one thankfully is marked. If you can see this, it says B5, which the B5 is the model number of this right here. Or rather the series designation. But if you ever have a split cable like this right here, how this kind of splits into 2, this always goes into the motherboard. The put together piece always goes into like the PSU. You need a PC for college? Hey man, PCs are awesome. I don't blame you at all. But you don't have to lie to me and tell me it's for college. I know you're doing it for gaming. The college thing is what you tell your parents or your tuition officer or whomever, and you get them to get you a PC. You don't tell that to me, because I will look at you with squinty eyes and be like, nah, that's not what that's for. Hey, gaming in college, you know it, man. All right, I'm just gonna pull this back over here. All right, and the only other one we need to put in here, I'm just gonna have this sitting up here. This on this side. Here we go. Hold on. Oh, this one's actually a rare case. So in this case, this one's actually marked to have this side go in here, which is weird, but sure, you know, general rule, if it doesn't say otherwise, you want to put the split sides on the motherboard, but if it does say otherwise, listen to what your thing says, I guess. Okay, snug, snug, snug. Nice and snug. Here we go. And push that all the way out there because we want to cable manage it really nicely. Let's see, but they're so expensive. To be fair, I had friends asking if they could do their renders on on my desktop because their MacBooks couldn't finish it in time. Oh no! I run a laptop for college and it's already heated up. Yeah. I mean, PCs. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Apple products, unfortunately, I mean, they're what they are. They're just really expensive for brand purposes, not because you get more out of them, but at least my opinion. A lot of creatives really like them, and I work in a lot of creative industries. It's just, I mean, I've done graphical design and web design and stuff like that before, and a lot of those industries like to use Apple products, but it's like, I don't know, man. You're not getting anything better out of them, to be honest. And it's not a dig at Apple, or if you like your Apple stuff, it's just, it's really expensive for the brand. But yeah, no, PCs aren't, here's the thing about a PC. It's not that PCs are expensive. You can actually put together a fairly competent PC for the console price, or a little bit even cheaper even. The problem is that with PCs, and I'm gonna put it out there, okay? PC loving guy right here. I have one right here in my hands. There's one behind me. People who've been into the stream before this know. Here's the thing about PCs. When you start, you never want to settle. That's what makes them expensive. You never want to settle. You never want to settle for a mid-range computer. You always want to add a little bit more. That's what makes them expensive. And they're built so that you can do that. Everything's nice and form factored, and almost everything's compatible. So yeah, you're totally enabled to go and spend a shit ton of money upgrading your PC an inch at a time. You made a mistake? Let's see here. I'm going into college to learn how to build a PC, and I get the parts. I don't mean to. I might have gotten that wrong. Hold on. I was gonna say, like, you don't. I mean, PCs are easy to build, man. You don't need to go to college for that, unless you meant something else. You still got to get the last gen CPU to update the BIOS on a new motherboard. That honestly depends on the person who's providing your motherboard. Because a lot of people like out there shipping shipping motherboards will pre-flash your BIOS, but depending on whether you get like a really shitty seller, they might not. I'm hoping that mine was decent and did it, and we'll see. There we go. Yeah, but you can make a career, you know, go through into engineering. So, but at engineering, you're not building PCs anymore. You know what I mean? You're building machines, like real shit. Yeah, software or hardware engineering. In hardware engineering, I feel like you're still going to be using regular PCs for the most part up to that point. But you know, whatever you got to do. What is this? Oh, this is the fan. Okay. Okay, and this one is probably gonna come out right here. Yeah, right here. Oof. This is a fancy thing going on here. Okay, we're just weaving these things in here. Oh god. I probably should have the first one I got in the stream gave a Lunastra. Nice. Too much Lunastra. This is going to be difficult to do, but I will get it eventually. This is why I like really big cases, because they aren't as much of a pain when you end up with a situation like this, where you got something in a really terrible corner, and you got to get it in there. And it's always these like little not Molex, but whatever like header these are. These types of little things, they're always the worst when you have like a nice corner spot that you can't get to that easy, because they just really don't ever want to cooperate with you. And as you get in there, you start losing light, and you can't see what you're plugging in, where you're plugging in. Let's see. I might dislodge the PSU here for a second. If I can't get this in the next couple of minutes. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's just gonna sit like that, so. That's such a terrible spot. ITX motherboards, and it's always the CPU header. I will say that. Yeah, I'm just gonna dislodge the PSU real quick. Yeah, the CPU power adapter spot is always just a rough spot on all motherboards. Like, prove me wrong. At least you don't need 2 8-pins if you want to OC anymore, so you only need to do it once. That's true. Yeah, that was a weird time period, wasn't it, Toothpick? Back when well, I mean, actually, to be fair, I guess, now it's the GPUs that need like a bunch of pins. They need a bunch of extra cables now. Used to be you only need 1 cable for everything, and then slowly but surely, when you wanted to overclock stuff, you started needing more for the GPU. But then that moved over to the, no, not GPU, for the CPU. But then that moved over to the GPU needing all the cables. I think, what, like a 2080 needs like 2 16s, don't it? Or 2 8s? Yeah, it's fine. God damn, this thing is rough. Come on. It's in such a little corner. I should have plugged this on when I had it out. Where's my phone? It's right over there. Light, come here. I'm gonna turn up the brightness real quick on my light here. Just get the most amount of lumens. Oh my god, this is rough. Come on. Come on, you piece of junk. So in order to overclock stuff is to give certain PC parts the robotic equivalent of acupuncture? No, it's more like just giving it a very controlled electrical jump. It's like hooking up jumper cables to your goddamn car battery and running it like that. Just juicing it really hard. Let's talk about fun. Get into tracing signal paths of old-ass SIGGEN Spectrum Analyzer combo. When you ask an older tech, they display, it's just magic. Fun, fun, fun. I'm gonna have to use my phone here that I'm using for like my backup chat thing. So I can see. What the fuck? Some bot just sent me a message on Discord saying that I won Bitcoin or something. That's dumb. Let's see. Okay, there's one piece of it. Let's do the other piece first. There's one. Oh my god, come on here. Okay, we're taking them both out. Okay. Okay. This is really tough when you have a hand like this. Especially since I've already got like a cut on it. Just set it right here. More amps means more power. In order to increase performance, we will release a control electrical shock. I can tell you why, but that quote jumped into my head. I mean, it really kind of is, because when you're overclocking something, you're just supplying more voltage to kind of make it go faster. I know that sounds it's a very gross simplification, but it's kind of true. Okay, there we go. Fucking hell. Seriously, it's always the GPU header. It's always the GPU header. God, I hope this motherboard's not gonna like fry or something, so I don't have to redo this shit. When you overclock stuff. So it's like playing with luster. Yeah, kinda. Alright, plug this in right here. Come on. There you go. Yeah, really when it comes to like building a computer these days, the only thing you really gotta make sure is, you want to go into stuff like PC part picker, stuff like that makes it so easy. But the only thing you really gotta keep in mind, to make sure you don't irreversibly damage something, is that you can be a little rough with it, okay? As long as everything's unplugged and you're not like breaking anything. You just gotta make sure that you don't force anything. I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but it's true. I'm always scared of having to build anything electronic because I'm convinced my presence can just break stuff. Okay, buddy. So much Lunastra. I like how, Pengo, you just found out the way to get those stars by just slinging yourself across the map. Really ingenious, to be honest. Because everybody usually tries to jump for them. Which, to be fair, the stars do say to jump. Here we go. It's right there, it's fine. People like you keep me in a job. So mean, so mean. Catch a dugong. Here we go. So I do have concerns about the basement here. So a lot of times, like, PC builds have like what's called a basement. Usually because older PCs had it on the bottom. But it's where you stash all your cables, right? Your rat's nest, as it were. This one doesn't really have a whole lot of room to, like, tuck these cables to go to other spots unless they're, like, small cables. So I guess this one is actually going back through here instead of where I had planned for it to go. My god, this is giving me PTSD from your build? Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm not trying to give people PTSD. Hey, Shade, question. Since you also do your little PC builds, did you put blood in it? Like the rest of us? The motherboard cable's a bitch? No, the CPU cable's the bitch. The motherboard cable you can work with for the most part. It's the CPU cable. Oh my god, the CPU cable's always in a bad spot. Is the clip on this side? Oh no, it's not. That's why it's not fitting. Okay, never mind. Easy peasy. The motherboard at least has the motherboard spot. I/O cables are my personal enemy. Yeah, they're the not fun part, but they're easy. They're relatively easy. It's just that the motherboard at least has the decency to be on the outside here, on the very far outside, where it's easy to get to. The CPU is the one that's all tucked in the back here in a small corner that you have to get stuff into, and it never wants to cooperate with you. That thick one is the CPU. No. This is the motherboard. But the other one that you need is like all the way in this little tiny corner behind stuff, and it's so hard to get to. Because when you go in there, your hand starts blocking the light and you can't see it anymore. That, and you have to perfectly put it in to actually get it in. So it's just, its positioning is always terrible. All right, let's work my cable management here. Let's see. I want to tuck this up here, along with this right here. The thick one made me think it was gonna break the. Oh god, yeah. If you have standoffs on yours, and you start like trying to wiggle it in there, you get really worried. I know exactly what you mean. It's such an unlikely thing, but it can happen. And the board flexes. That's the worst part, when the board flexes. Let's see. All right, cables. I'm gonna need you to work with me here. Come on. I know you're big, thick boys. You don't want to do it, but you gotta. I'm sorry. Okay, that should do it. That should at least be flat enough for me to like hide it now. I'm literally afraid of removing it. I don't even think I can. Oh, you want to hear about some CPU gore, right? Or not CPU gore, but like just computer building gore. In my actual computer back here, I've broken the you know, the 16 slot PCI clip that holds the graphics card in, so that doesn't work anymore. I had to rig an apparatus to hold my graphics card into place. I had a nasty chill down my spine when I heard when the board bends. It's a thing. It's a real thing. There we go. Get that Genova soundtrack going. Let's go. All right. Right here. All right. I should probably flip this down so you guys can see it. I'm just wiring the cables back here. That's why I have it like this. Sorry. But yeah, it's looking okay. You know, it's a little weird on the cables, but it's what it is. This stuff can all kind of be wired in there afterwards. Oh, maybe we do need another one. This right here is a 12 volt SATA. This is. Does this board even have like a? Oh, these are Phanteks strips, so that doesn't matter. I don't have any like light strips for this case. Let's see. That's for the hard drive indicator. Ooh, excuse me. This is ARGB. So I don't even know if this board has an ARGB slot. You went Hail Mary on yours? I always Hail Mary mine too. There's a DLED. Check and make sure. No, it's ARGB. LED CPU. Where is... Let me see here. Just get a description of it real quick. LED CPU. Oh, here we go. It is a 12 volt header. That's weird that they have that designation. It's not normally called LED CPU, but okay. 12 volt is the top... Wait, hold on. It's saying the leftmost one. Marked with a triangle on the plug, sure. Pin 1... It's an arbitrary configuration and rotation. What the hell are you telling me pin 1 has to be connected to? Oh, that's okay. Let's see. I'm gonna assume it's the down one. I hope it doesn't break. Oh, did you flip the PSU? I've done that before. Where you forget to flip the PSU and you think everything's gone to shit. No, this is so tough to get in here. Like, I have this huge light right here, and you think that would be enough? It's not. I need, like, several more lights. Let me just rotate this around real quick. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Oh, no, hold on. The DLED header. No, yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. I probably actually could like come through this one right here, so maybe I should do that. There we go. Yeah, you want to put as much of your cables on the back end as possible. Just keep it out. It seems Nightbot breaking is a universal constant at this point, just like death and taxes. Unfortunately, my man. I tried my best with Nightbot, and what that is I have like a huge random command thing that's supposed to run that will pull several different entries to like basically plug the chat with, because it's all my stuff like, oh hey, check out this video on YouTube, my last video, or oh hey, remember to follow me on Twitter. But I don't want to like have those as separate commands that just repeat every fucking like 30 minutes. So what I have is like every 15 chat lines and like 15 minutes, it'll pick a random one of them. But it's a big mathematical equation that apparently occasionally a Nightbot forgets how to do math. And lately it's just completely forgotten how to. One hit away, oh man. Think about it this way, at least it's not a legendary Pokemon that happened on. And why is this thing being so obstinate right now? I will say this, I think DLED cables are like one of the worst design cables, just because this little sleeve that's supposed to protect the inputs here, what it does is it makes it hard to plug these in because you can't actually see where the things are connecting. There we go. I think I got it. Okay. Just tuck that really hard back here. We'll just we'll wire it up later. Okay, and this one as well is going to go... Where's the notch? There it is, right there. Rotate this again. USB 3.0 cables for some reason always give me a little bit of trouble. I don't know what it is. They have a really good header position, because now you can't like flip them around like you could USB 2.0s. But for some reason they're really resistant to getting plugged in. All right. So let's put this back up on its feet. Pull out the cables here as far as we can. That's in there as much as that can be. This cable really doesn't want to come out. Come on. Come on. Thanks, Fantex, for... There we go. Okay, got it. Got it. That's about as good as that's going to get, I think. A boss battle? Bingo. You're going to destroy us all. Join Priest. Pingo is starting the battle, and he's joining as a priest. He's taking responsibility. I appreciate it. Who shall join him? Who will step up and be a warrior, a mage, or another priest? Omega the Mew steps up and becomes a priest himself. Now, let's see. What else do we need? We need one more cable for the power supply. Just to plug in the SEGA for the case. I thought we only needed two. I didn't realize the case had a SEGA plugin. Alright, here we go. There we go. SEGA is really easily distinguishable, by the way. It's the one that has this, like, L shape. Hold on, I'm trying to angle it. It's really hard to see where it's actually pointing. Here. So yeah, like this. Yeah, so you can kind of see it there. It has, like, a little L shape to it. SEGA is really easily identifiable. The only other one you would use for that or a hard drive is like Molex, but make sure that no matter what you do, you never convert the two. Okay? Molex to SEGA, lose your data. Very, very nice. Hey, it's Doo-Doo! Mo likes to say that lose your data is a very nice adage in the PC building community, and it means something, I promise you. Not quite sure what it's trying to tell us. Just don't do it. Okay, where are we at right here? Seta 1 should be fine. Oh wait, guys, if you don't beat Doo-Doo, he's going to take away your boost month, even though you only have like 1 day left. So it's really important that you beat him, okay? There you go. All the biggest boys, everybody's coming out here, dealing with Doo-Doo. They're like, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? You're not gonna take away our stuff. Our boost week will live on forever, even in New Genesis. Okay, we're gonna tuck this between these cables that are kind of being held in place right here. For one thing, cable management is always a good habit to do, but you can kind of get away with being a little funky. As long like it. The real thing is, like, if you really want your computer to be nice and cool looking, is don't let it be seen. Always do it on the backside if you have to. But getting into the habit of good cable management is definitely a good idea. And it will be the kind of thing that drives you mad. There's very few things in the world, like cable management, that will hurt you quite as much as it. Just don't block the airflow and it's fine. I mean, you can go with a good rat's nest if you want to. It's definitely true. I mean, it's definitely not something to break your back over if you can't, if you just have a really difficult time. Like, 'cause there's plenty of cases where that is the case. Like for example, my Phantasy 719 behind me, great case, but they really fucked you on the basement. Because there's not one, basically. And it's supposed to be a dual PC build. I have no idea who in their right mind in God's green earth is trying to make a dual PC build with this case, but yeah, apparently. And it's really bad for that kind of thing. Ultimately, your concern should just be that the case closes and it's all on the back end in your basement. Alright, let's move this over here. We're gonna plug it in right here. Line these two up. Oh, hold on. That is a bent output connector. That's not good. It should be okay, but if this thing sparks when I start it, I'm gonna get really mad at whoever provided this. Right now you have 3 desktops on a shoe rack? On a shoe rack? How's that working out for you? Four years, no issues. Fingers crossed. All right, man. That's the important part. Yeah, the ingenuity of people who build PCs is definitely one of the funner parts of the community. It's kind of like how, in a weird way, it has a lot of overlap with PSO2. Because, like, one of the fun parts about PSO2 is how creative everybody gets with, like, their character editing. So it's kind of the same way, actually. This is the character creation of PC building. Konnichiwa, senpai.
Please notice me. I watch Asian cartoons.
That should be fine. There you go. Alright, I'm just gonna tuck this stuff over here. Who cares? Bad idea, but it's what it is.
Collect swords and throwing stars.
Just gonna bind all this up right here. Let's see, what is this? This does need to go through over here. I don't know exactly where the HD audio jack is on this thing.
Be one step ahead of you.
Let's see. Header, where are you? Consult my header diagram. Front audio is right.
I haven't showered in like 16 weeks. All my friends and peers are
Hey, here it is.
sick of me.
Okay.
'Cause all of a sudden,
It's on the back,
I think I'm Japanese.
and then the front
Yes,
panels over here. I don't think it came with a speaker. A lot of PCs these days, a lot of boards and stuff don't come with like an actual speaker. It's okay, you don't need one. They're a little buzzer speaker, but they're helpful if you have to troubleshoot something, because that's what your postcodes will come through.
You wanna see my katana collection?
A fucking weeaboo.
I'm learning Japanese on Rosetta Stone,
Disgusting weeaboo.
so I'm like basically Japanese now.
My computer desk.
Ah, come on.
Argue with teenagers on the internet about atheism and how Japan is superior.
All
to
right,
other
just zip that up real
countries.
nice there. Thank you.
I learned a bit of Japanese.
Nice and tight.
So now I'm qualified to be a part of their community. So I made my avatar a kawaii waifu.
I love how this is playing while you guys are fighting Doo-Doo. It's just a goofy song.
I'm a weeaboo.
Alright, this is probably gonna come up right here.
Konnichiwa.
And if I'm not mistaken, we probably are done with our cable management. We just gotta actually get them in here.
What's going on?
Here we go, put this over here. Actually, maybe I want to lift that up. Yeah, I think I do. Okay, so we're gonna undo the capture card real quick, just to kind of route this cable underneath it. There we go. Oh yeah. Lot of Greed is playing Kenshi, you don't say. Again, the bane of me, trying to get things on these tiny little headers.
A live concert is being held in the shopping plaza.
There we go, we'll just run it underneath this cap right here. Shouldn't be a problem. Like I said, you're allowed to be a little rough with these things. Like, you're not gonna short your board out really hard if you by most of the things you do. Like a lot of people like worry about it, like, oh, can this touch, can that touch? For the most part, yeah, you just don't want them to. It's really not that huge. Like, that's one of the cool things. Like I said, it used to be a big deal. Like, it used to be really like a wild and woolly west, but like, PC building has come a long way. It's like super comfy right now. Like, there's little bits of it that unfortunately just will never go away, like the CPU port being like, CPU header connector always being like in a really terrible spot, but you know. There we go. Come on, thumb screw. You gotta bleed a little somewhere. really think that's everything plugged in where it needs to go. Thinking about if I missed anything. Oh yeah, front panel. Front panel needs to be in. Front panel's kind of annoying because you are dealing with very small things. You do need to consult a diagram if it's not like very easily seen on the board, which most of the time it is, but since I'm using a very small ITX board, it is better to go ahead and look on the diagram, make sure you're getting it in there right. Let's see. Here we are. Okay, so what am I looking at? I'm looking at my HD LED and my power switch. All right, which one is my positive minus? Let's see here. Okay, so it should be this one. Just making sure those two right there. All right, and HD power LEDs or hard drive activity LEDs. Make sure the arrow is going into the negative spot. Let's see. Here we go. It seems like people just made a copy paste for NGS on Twitter. Really? Like, what do you mean? Like, what kind of copy pasting they doing? Like, you mean people just saying the same thing? Oh, it's in like 3 days or something like that. No power LED, really? Reset switch? Are there any other outstanding cables that I need to deal with? Guess not. Yeah, the only other ones that I can see are gonna be things like these little fan headers, which we or LED headers, which we don't have any LEDs to put them into. Now let's see. Okay, ideally, if I were to plug this up right now, it should start. Like, granted, we're kind of in like a weird sort of semi-test bench scenario here. Is that Cuna? Oh, there's a concert going on in PSO2. I wonder what was going on. Okay, I think I have a cable here that I set up beforehand. Let's see. Here it is. Little Puna goes a long way. Alright, make sure it's in a 0 position so that we're not turning, like, jolting power in here while my hands are in this thing. You know, just to be safe. Alright. Let's get some stuff out of the way here. Okay. Move these out of the way. Move this out of the way. Move my phone out of the way with the backup chat on it. Oh, also turn off the flashlight on here. I'm going to lose batteries real quick on it. Alright, set this over here. That'll be fine. Put it on here. My work keyboard. Alright, we're just going to borrow the HDMI cable that I have set up here for my Switch recording. Ugh. Let me unplug this for just a second so I can see where I'm plugging this one in. Okay, so this is just us setting this up to... There we go. Actually, if I think correctly, this actually goes through my pass-through. So if I have this already set up, it might actually show the computer come up if I turn it on. Let's see here. Let me pull up my VLC media player. Or just my pass-through. Here we go. Game frame. Or where is it? Where is it? Avermedia. Here we are. Avermedia is right here. It's no signaling right now, which is fine. It can no signal. We'll put it above our PSO2 window and we'll just see if it comes up. Alright, flipping power supply on. And hey, we got spins. We got spins. We got lights. Let's see if we get anything through the pass-through. We might not, because right now it's kind of, Okay, it is turning on. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, I don't actually have this hooked up to a dedicated display or anything, so I can't actually see if it's coming through exactly. Let's see. Hey, I can see the thing coming up. Hey, we did it. Wait, why is the thing not passing through? Come on, pass through. Pass through. That's why I have a separate HDMI spot here. Well, you know what? I can probably do it directly through the stream anyways. We'll see. We'll just hide this one and we'll make another one. Video capture device. We'll make a separate Avermedia. There we go. Let's see. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, thanks, Streamlabs. Just doesn't want to let me like move this thing. I'm trying to move it onto the screen. It's just being an ass about it. Let's see. Okay, position. How about like 600? How about that? There you go. Or 6, I suppose. And I apologize. I would like make this neater, but it's there's no helping it right now. Yeah, there's no heat being generated by this thing. Granted, it's not under load, and it's not going to be, but even so. Where's my disk drive? Make sure my switch is actually in its spot and move it back behind my monitor again. There you go. And where the hell did I put that thing? What does this go to? It's probably a bad thing when you pick up random screws that are on your desk and you go, what does this go to? But yeah, sometimes that happens. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Everything's working. I just don't have I gotta find where I put my boot drive. God help me, I unplugged it from my other PC and then I put it somewhere and now I have no idea where it is. But hey, you know, the real takeaway here, is that everything's in the PC and it is turning on. Now granted, obviously it'll look a lot prettier once I'm done completely, but it is in there and it's going. It's good and going. Very simple build. I will say this cost me about $800. I guess not to flex on you guys, but I guess if you're looking for something similar and you want to know the price point, the bigger part of it was the Elgato capture card, which is roughly about $300. So it's a little bit cheaper. It's about $500 for the whole thing. Besides that, if you're going to play games on it, you probably do want a graphics card instead of the iGPU. So you'll get a little bit cheaper on your CPU than I did, but you'll pay a lot more in terms of a graphics card right now, especially with all the scalping going on. Put this stuff over here. Ooh, hey, Starbit Souffle is coming up. That's awesome. This is a great song. Oh, here it is. I found it. I found it. Handy dandy boot drive. Now, how am I going to do this, get around to this side of it? You know what? I wonder if this is working right now. Alright, let's see. We're going to borrow my work keyboard. And we're going to see what happens. I'm going to set this back over here now. Okay, work keyboard, where are you plugged in at? You're on the back. Good. It'll cost 1,000 more for a GPU. Yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah, right now is a really bad time for the market for GPUs right now. Here, let me back up a little bit. And just kind of go back here real quick, just make sure. How should I do this? I'll just go around the back. Hold on. Be right back, guys. I'm still here. I'm just going to be on the back side of my monitor, so we're quick to get this keyboard. Hey, Boo Boo. Okay, got it.
Notice.
Trying to be very careful about where I step so I don't like cause a cascade of boxes falling everywhere.
So get ready.
Okay, I believe this is it. Yep, this is it. Alright. We'll see if the front panel works. It might. Front panel might work. A lot of times when you're wanting to do this kind of stuff, you want to plug it on the back where the motherboard is, because that stuff is basically guaranteed to work without drivers. You know, fingers in the frame, guaranteed to work. It's easier. But sometimes your front panel works, especially on a lot more modern stuff. Okay. So can I just not scale this anymore? Is that what it's telling me? Yeah, I guess so. It's just stuck with the little tiny window that it has. Reboot. Oh, yeah, okay, hold on. Turn it off for a second, let it power off. Oh, wait, yeah, some of this is going to stay on. Okay. Interesting. So apparently this motherboard has like LEDs on the bottom of it for some reason. That's kind of neat. Did not know that when I bought it, to be honest, but okay. Let's see. Is it F8 or? Come on, Aorus. Let's do our thing. You gotta select your boot device. Oh wait, did it find the boot device? It might have found the boot device. There we go. Am I gonna have to get the mouse from my work computer too? I guess so. At least the mouse is gonna give me less trouble. Yeah. Gonna get my head in the frame. Hello, everyone. Be out of your way in just a second. Okay. So now I have mouse control. Yeah, I have my work laptop at home because I've been working from home during the whole COVID thing, and I'm just a Banks like network engineer / knock technician, whatever you want to call it. Both of them. Here we go. Install Windows. Let's do it. So what my idea is, I'm gonna set this up behind my computer, probably in you know, this is funny. I don't know if you're still here, Betamoo, but on my dashboard, it still shows me the community challenge for Betamoo Play Berseria. But yeah, I'm gonna set this up behind basically my computer over there next to my TV and stuff in my living room. Probably on my entertainment center, and I'm not gonna have it like connected with a keyboard or anything. I'm just gonna use like remote desktop for it. Sorry, Betamoo. I didn't mean to call you back from your slumber to make you feel bad about Berseria. I thought it was neat because it has your name right here on my dashboard here. Wait, did I hear Tom play Berseria? You did, my friend. Okay, activate Windows? No. What are you talking about? I'm not gonna activate Windows. Okay, by the way, if it seems like I'm installing this like really, really slowly, it's because I'm doing it through the stream, basically. Actually, I wonder if this is gonna work now. Hold on. That one, click. Hey, there we go. Now I can do it from this one over here. So I can I scale this up now? Is it gonna let me? No. So for some reason, Streamlabs has a weird thing where it really doesn't want to let you work with Windows sometimes. No activated Windows? Not right now. You don't need to activate Windows, to be honest. Windows 10 Home, let's go. Accept the terms, let's go. I mean, what's gonna happen is, like, I'm gonna be running this with OBS exclusively almost. Watermark gang, doesn't matter. I'm gonna be OBSing it. And all it's gonna come through into OBS is the capture card, so the watermark will never come through. You wanna know something really secretly amazing? Is how many corporate entities never purchase Windows? You would think that all of them purchase Windows. They don't. They really don't. I can't tell you how many activate Windows. Can't do that on stream, if you know what I mean. That's true, because I'd have to put in the code and everything. But yeah, no. There's a surprising number of like corporate like web servers and stuff that I've had to run like remote into, and they all have the watermark, you know, activate Windows at the bottom right. Which it's fine. Upgrade. It's install Windows. What are you talking about? Yeah, there you go. That thing. So apparently, yeah, I didn't need the I didn't need to flash my BIOS, so it's all good. So once this installs, what I'll do is I'll put the panels back on and we'll call it a day. You got a Windows 10 professional code from a friend, so you didn't pay shit? No, sir. What you got was an OEM code from a friend that might one day get revoked. The only time you get a legit code is when it's actually applied to your Microsoft Store account. It's weird like that. The stuff you're talking about, the one that's just a code that with no extra strings attached, that's an OEM account. That's an OEM code, which are meant to be things that are like used in very specific situations that, you know, aren't used in those specific situations sometimes. It's just that what Microsoft will do is that if they get a how would you say, if they get a what is it? If they get wind that, you know, there's a particular batch that's been done like that, they'll just deactivate the whole thing. It doesn't matter. Like, having a non-activated copy of Windows really isn't the end of the world. Like, it's people are surprised sometimes about like how little it actually matters, besides Microsoft maybe getting mad at you if you have like a billion machines like that. Say if you're a corporate entity that's doing what they're not supposed to do, like the ones I've mentioned. But it's usually not that big of a deal. It is. Oh, well, there you go then. Maybe you're right. My bad. I was assuming it was just an OEM that you turned in and it turned your shit on. I didn't know you meant it like connected like that. I gotcha. You're still rocking a 7 to 10 license? Nice, dude. The only problem with the 7 to 10 is that they gave out a lot of codes. They gave out a lot of those licenses that were like kind of temporary, because if you had an OEM before that, and you have to like get Windows 10 again, they won't put it back on there. It's kind of shitty. Gets ready to yeet himself? What? Yeet? Uh-oh, it's restarting. Here we go. Okay. So this is actually pretty cool. It's a very small little PC, very tiny, especially compared to my big one. I'll just we'll turn off the thing while it's rebooting for a second, just so you guys can see it there. It's a very small PC. It's a little ITX build. Honestly, like, I don't even need this whole side of the case. Like, if this case was like cut down to like right here, it would be perfectly fine. That's an ITX build for you. In fact, I probably should have looked for something like that. Now I think about it, I might actually transplant this at some point into a smaller case. It's just, you also want to get one with an ITX build like this. You want to make sure it has decent airflow. So having this extra area gives it a nice little airflow where it doesn't get too congested. Let's see. That box gives me claustrophobia. What did this one? The ITX box? Yeah. I mean, well, anytime you're dealing with an ITX build, you're always gonna have stuff like that, unfortunately. It's just because, here's the thing. Think all the storage you can tape in there, though. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, because that is the other part of it. The reason I got this was because not only the ITX build, but I'm gonna put like a bunch of like NAS hard drives in here for like LAN storage. So this will double as kind of like a living room LAN storage server for like streaming to like TVs and monitors and other computers and stuff like that. So it's nice. I mean, the thing about this kind of thing, you can do that. You just have to make sure it's only doing one thing at once. All the storage you can tape in there, though. It's got mounts. It's just they're not very good ones, so I'm probably gonna have to rig a solution up, to be honest. Got a little grime there from the cables. Okay. Now let's see what it's doing right now. Hey, go back over here. This is a good song. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice. This is gonna be a good little streaming PC, to be honest. Let's start with region. Is this right? United States. Yes, please. I'll bring back up our video capture real quick. There we go. Keyboard layout, US. Thank you. Would you like that a second one? No. You know, it'd be cool if I maybe instead of remote. No, I'd probably still do remote access. I'll just remote desktop it. It'll be fine. Connect to a. Oh shit! I didn't connect the. Oh fuck! Where's the thingy? There it is. I didn't connect the wireless antenna. I forgot all about the wireless. There be a Venonet? Venonet's cool. So I'm actually gonna hook this up to LAN later. I could probably do that right now. I do have my Switch LAN adapter right over there. But I guess for right now, I wonder how well it would actually connect to my Wi-Fi without this adapter here. Not adapter, but the antenna. Come on. Oh yeah, Battlestar is playing. That's something to talk about, though. Like, I'm looking. Here's something. You got the same mouse as me? Yeah, the G502, my dude. I got the G10 Proteus Spectrum, I think it is called, or whatever it's called. Or no, G10 Orion Spark, and the G502 Proteus Spectrum, or whatever it's called. I think is what it was. Oh god, I hate this antenna. Kind of goofy. Does it have like a pad or no? It just sits here. That's terrible. This is terrible, my man. You gotta have a pad on it so it like sticks. Am I just missing something? Yeah, no, the 502. The 502 is a really good design. Yo, PSO2 is trending on Twitter. Poggers, nice. That's awesome. Your GPU is so big that it needs a stand to hold it up. The way it would fit in there. Yeah, that is something. It probably has like really limited stuff. But you have a 3080, don't you, Shade? You mentioned, I think. Still using the OG Proteus core. The only thing I don't like is that it won't break to justify getting an upgrade. Yeah, so that 3080's got to be chonking, man. I could totally see that. You know, I'm saying that I wonder if this is going to connect, but the fact that it's detecting it, I wonder, like, here, let me show. Oh, wait, hold on, I gotta go over here. Wrong mouse. So the fact that it's actually pulling up the Wi-Fi network means that it's at least close enough to my router, which my router is, like, right over there, so it's not that crazy. Let's see. I'm going to connect to my 5G and see what happens. Network security key. Don't tell anybody my network password, guys. It's... Oh... Fuchsius. Is it? Did I get that right? Don't tell anybody my network password, guys. Yeah, oh, yes. No, hold on. I think I accidentally typed in an extra I. Oh, Fuchsius. The legendary 13th sign of the Zodiac. Hey, connected. Hell yeah, man. It didn't even need its little stupid antenna. The only thing I see trending on Twitter is that Jeff Bezos is going to space on the first manned launch of his space stuff. Wow, really? That's impressive, I guess. To be honest, like, if it's your maiden launch, you know what I mean? Your maiden launch of whatever, like, spaceship you're about to shoot up into the stars, and you're really that confident in it that you're just gonna totally, like, you're just gonna go in there yourself. Hell yeah, man. I gotta give him credit for his bravery. It's in the more section. I had to send my previous wireless 502 to warranty, and that one had a braided cable. They gave me my money back, so I bought the same mouse, but it came with a non-braided cable. Oh, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. That sucks, dude. That really sucks. Let's see. Can I just skip this? Oh, nope. It's really wanting my stuff here, so yeah, I'm gonna turn this off real quick so you guys don't get my personal email address. 1 second. There you go. My password. Oh, what is my password? Killing off the whole bloodline in one go. His brother's joining in. Jeez. Have they? I'm sure they have like a person in place for this kind of stuff. Like they probably have some kind of personal assistant and a lawyer. But you have to wonder, like, do they have their affairs in order? I know they were pretty up there. Is that, like I said, like, space travel's no joke, you know? It's definitely something that could be bad. You're second in the fun point leaderboard? Behind who, Sal? Wait. Yeah, Sal's number 2 because he like gambles and hits the jackpot and exploits the shit out of it on the slot machines. Sal has 320,000 fun points. Nice job, dude. Oh god, this is a shitty password. Here we go. Make sure I'm typing this right because it's so huge and I don't want to like have to redo this. Is that right? No, that's not right. Oh, is numlock off? That sucks. Hold on. Numlock, turn on, please. All right, I should be connecting now. Create a pin. All right. Here we go. Should be good now. Pull this back up here. Even though it's basically just me signing up for Windows. I mean, oh wait, hold on. Copy protected content? You fool. Windows is not copy protected content. It's fine. Do not use HDMI splitters to bypass copy protection. Fuck off. Let me decide what my capture card is allowed to look at. Jeez. Sure. Customize your device. I don't care. I'm using this as a server and all your stuff's not gonna help me. Use your phone from your PC. Skip for now. Slots 1000. Back up your files. Nope. Save them to this PC, thanks. Microsoft, seriously, let me just go into my computer. Here we go. All right. It just wants to offer you one thing after another. Like, hey, man, do you want to use OneDrive? Nah. You want to use Skype? No. You want to use this? No. You want to use Cortana? No. Starting the Bezos is alive tag before he dies on flight and buys up 1/3 of the Caribbean. Okay. I'm sure it's not going to be like copy protected content once it comes up here, so I wonder. I mean, pass-through is working, so it's definitely something else that must have triggered that. Because I've got it on my my monitor over here on the side. In fact, you can kind of see it. It's right here. This might take several minutes. Leave everything to us. Thank you for your reassuring messages, Microsoft. Hey! Wait. What? Holy shit, it's got my actual desktop's background on this thing. What, is it coming up now? No? Hold on, what if I refresh it? Can I refresh it? Let's go over here and go back over here. Oh, fie on you. Hold on. Where's it? There we go. Okay. So yeah, it's actually got my... Really? You kidding me? Okay, well apparently Microsoft really doesn't want to share my screen with you guys for some reason, which is dumb. Very dislike Microsoft Cloud's everything. Yeah, it's this wasn't their smartest decision. Like, what is copy protected content? Yeah, hold on. Let me go turn that off real quick. Maybe I can like finagle it over here on my side. If I can type without like bashing a bunch of letters at once. See if somehow Windows enabled HDCP on that PC. Get a disable setting on your PS5 because it was having the same issues. Yeah, it really shouldn't though. It's weird because it's a PC, right? Do as I say, machine. You're a cool machine, but this is a dumb idea. Click, click. Haha, I got it. I just went on my side and I disabled like my card caring about HTTP stuff and said no, I do what I want. It is kind of like a weird situation though. Hold on. Why are you so big? Can I just tell you to do the right numbers, please? All right, display capture, we're gonna set it as custom. There we go. We'll just scale it down a little bit. Thanks. Being completely taking over my screen. Shit, let's just do 800, maybe? By 600. Wow, 800 by 600 is tiny now. Jesus Christ, I forgot how big this is. Let's go 1920 by 1080 should be fine. Where the hell is my mouse? There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it apparently stole my desktop background. So yeah, hey, it's working. Computer is done. I mean, it's not done. I have to set up OBS and everything on it, but hey, it's machine run good. You can see fans spinning, all the stuff's going, airflow is going exactly as it should. My only concern is that I do want to put some more fans in here. Just because I would really like to have some positive airflow maybe coming in through here. The only problem is to do that, I need a fan splitter. I don't think I have any. I don't even spare. That's the one thing about an ITX board. If you ever end up doing this, ITX boards are great for very compact builds, but no Molex fans. I don't think I have Molex fans because the ones I have on hand that I was gonna use are these NZXTs, which are they're Air 2 fans, which are really good. They're usually used for a water cooler, which is honestly the reason why I had this, because I was originally gonna put a water cooler in this, but with it being such a small build, it doesn't need it. Speaking of fans, I think my pre-built has only 4 of them. Yeah, the thing about this is that only fans. But no, the problem with this is that an ITX motherboard, great for compact builds, but to save the space that they have, they take off a lot of extra headers. So whereas a normal ATX board might have anywhere from 2 to 4 different fan headers on it, this don't. I'm looking to see if they have like a splitter in here somewhere, because that is the thing with not NZXT, but Fantech cases. They sometimes have a little board for splitting fans, but I'm not seeing one. Yeah, I'm not seeing one, unfortunately. It has a light on the bottom here that I guess is just to illuminate the bottom, like it's like those lights you see on like on street racers, like that go under the skirt. Let's see. Where did I put the? There we are. Let me see if the case specifications mention there being a splitter. Unfortunately not, it looks like. So I'd probably have to go grab one from a hardware store or something sometime today. Or maybe just order one. Honestly, the thing is, I don't expect this build to actually generate that much heat. Because all it's doing, and again, just to reiterate, all this thing is designed to do right now is just to capture the input on the HD, on the 4K 60 over here, and then throw it onto the internet with the CPU. It probably looks like it's spinning kind of weirdly on the stream, but I think that's more of a frames per second issue. It's actually spinning like really nicely right now, so the fans are good. I wonder if I could like install a cam and like actually check the temperatures. Probably will do that real quick. Let's see. It's always good to make sure your temps are good. And cam isn't necessarily the best thing for this, but it's still kind of nice. Internet Explorer, here we go. It'd be great if the RPM and FPS matched, so it would look like the fan wasn't spinning at all. Yeah, that is kind of an interesting idea, huh? Let's see. Just bring this up over here. I don't know if this thing's going to be actually be able to detect the heat here. I can't remember if it has to use like a USB function for that or what. I'm imagining it has the sensor in it. Because your CPU socket should have a sensor for it. Where's the kind of trying to see how we change the LEDs. Ah, here we are. Oh, wait, no, this is ARGB. This is ARGB from the header here, so I would actually have to get like the, what is this, Aorus? I would have to get whatever, I would have to get AuraSync or whatever thing they run on theirs to control it. This is actually for the outside of the case, I imagine, which is controlled by that same thing. Okay, so NZXT, come on, buddy. Must I? Must I? Edge, please let me do what I want. Thank you. Thanks. Okay. NZXT cam. Cam's probably not your best temp checker, to be honest. I'm just comfortable with it, so that's why I'm getting it. Let's see. Let's see. Download. I'll bring this back over here real quick so you guys can see. That's a dubious say-so, my friend. I gotta install all kinds of stuff on this. I'm gonna have to get malware bytes and all this other stuff on it. I mean, I really don't expect it to have to deal with anything too much because it's gonna be, like I said, it's not gonna be used that much. This is just gonna be a thing. But once I start throwing like files and stuff on it, it'll probably need malware bytes and stuff just to kind of keep it nice and clean. Might want to put in, was it file tree or something like that? Just continue in guest mode, please. Oh, let's see. What are we doing? Hey, those temps aren't bad at all, actually. They're doing way better than my computer is. Look at that. 29 degrees Celsius. That's not bad for a CPU going. How long is the HDMI cable from your, from your gaming PC to your living room? I mean, so, hold on, let me bring up that picture from before. Do I still have it on here? Hold on. Let's look at Chrome. Okay, so this is my setup right now. My computer is behind me, and my TV in my living room is right behind all my monitors. You can kind of see it over there on the left side. So it's about a 10-foot cable. Maybe a little bit longer. I don't remember exactly. But I do actually have like several HDMI extenders. I have a switch under my desk right here, actually, that when I press it, it redirects my right monitor over to my TV so that I can like play stuff on my TV. And that's done using the switch and this one of these right here. It's just a little 6-foot extension for HDMI. So yeah, I got one hell of an apparatus in here, to be honest. Like my PC layout for my living room, in general for my whole setup here, it's kind of ridiculous. not to flex, right? But it's just, yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. I can get over that TV. I have it on all 4 of these monitors. It's just what it is. So we probably want to shut it down now. See about putting these in here or something. I could get Aura though. I could get Aura and like see about I'm loving these Tims though. Okay, I was kind of curious when you said living room streaming PC, thinking you were going across the house. No, I'm gonna do that over the network, because everything in this house is hardwired. Besides, the obvious things like my phone and things like that. But yeah, I'm gonna do that over the network. So basically, I'm just gonna plug the Ethernet cable into my router, and that's how we'll transfer it through the gigabit network there, local network rather. Here we go. Let's see. Where is Aura? What is What is Aorus's brand of lighting? Oh yeah, they have RGB Fusion, huh? Right, RGB Fusion, because they have their own thing. Ron Elm 2000, my friend, how are you doing, dude? We're building a computer. We have built a computer. We're just finishing it up, making it look nice. How are you doing, man? Let me try and get him a shout out. Oh wait, let me just get my Stream Deck. Stream Deck, come on. Stream Deck, you gotta help us. Ron Elm, he's gotta get a shout out. It's being bad. Damn, hold on. Jesus, this is hard. I have so much stuff everywhere. And 2000. Gotcha. How are you doing, Ron Elmo? Hope you're having a good time. We're building a PC. Let's see. RGB Fusion, come on. Vinanet the Shuckle 2.0. I feel like people have already gotten the Vinanet before. All right, let's download our RGB Fusion. Not that I really care about the RGB on this one, just because again, this is just a stream PC. It's gonna be behind my TV most of the time. But let's see here. Open this. Hey man. Oh yeah. Thanks for the shout out. You lost too many brain cells? No, you're good, dude. You're good, my friend. No worries. Come on, RGB Fusion. Let's go. We don't get all day. I think it just had terrible luck. I mean, I think it's just like it. You gotta remember, these are like almost like a 50-50 chance almost every single time. You just get a lot of tails. You're just getting a lot of butter side down, if you know what I mean. Okay, we're just waiting for this thing to come up here. You having a good time there, PC? You alright? There it is. Okay. Installed. Here we go. Run it. Let's go. RGB Fusion, come on. This is your first day on the job. You can't be broken yet. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's give it a blue. Blue! There we go. Blue colors. Alright, we love blue colors. Oh, we can set it to, like, pulse to music. That's kind of interesting. How about double flash? Just have to be flashing like that. Pulsing. Here, let's go. Boom. There we go. I can actually set it. I can set it to my game sound. That's kind of interesting. That's good. That's dumb, but it's kind of funny. Game status message. No. We're just gonna do blue. Okay, yeah. Aside from like setting this up with like little minor programs and stuff, and eventually getting OBS set up, this is ready for us to box it up. So let's see. I'm gonna close this out right now, because that's good now. Temps are looking good. It's staying close to around 29 degrees Celsius, which is really good. The fan's not even at full throttle. The clock is about at a quarter, which is fine. It's got about half of its load and RAM, which, you know, kind of expect because it's only running one stick of RAM. GPU doesn't have a fan, technically speaking. But that's because it's trying to grab something that's not actually existing, which is fun. Okay, let's close it up. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna turn this off. Shut it down. Shut it down. Okay, should stop here in a second. There it goes. All right. We're gonna let the other one die down too. We're gonna give it a couple. And then flip the switch. Gonna let it discharge here into the case real quick, just to make sure. Okay. Alright. Unplug all these because it doesn't need these anymore. And start putting it back together. We're gonna put on the front plate, which should be relatively easy, but I probably need to stand it up. Oh yeah. I need to wipe down the inside because I think I got like a couple of marks on the inside here on this plate from some of the cabling, but that's what it is. Again, stream PC doesn't need to be pretty. Should you treat your PC with more love than I do? Sure. Wow! There we go. Pops right in. Wonderful. You'll love to see it. And we're going to put on the back panel here. I don't know what that silver bolt went to, but I hope it's not anything important. Of course, the back panel is always the most irritating thing to put on, especially when you've been working as well as you can within the lines here. You will always have cables that want to try and keep you from doing this. Oh, that's right, they're in here. I was wondering where the other two thumb screws were, and they're in this little box that I put all the other cable screws in. Yeah. Good jams, good music. Alright, so this calls for a little bit of muscle. Like a power drill. Oop. Come on now. Okay, that should be it. And let's see. Yeah, I will say that this is probably one of the more disappointing points of PC building, and this may your mileage on this may vary. Like, as if you put all the effort into trying to do like a nice, clean cable management setup and stuff like that, and it still doesn't want to put the panel back on, that's always kind of sad. But you know, sometimes that's just how it goes. Cable management will forever be one of those things that just is the bane of every person who builds a PC. And it'll never seem like it has a payoff until it looks super pretty. I swear, in the Pokemon game, if there is a Nidoran male, I will always try to have one on my team. Really? You like that one a lot? I'm always just really partial to, like, I don't know. I guess in the old games, I was always really partial to the Eevees, you know, evolutions. But in newer games, I'm really into like the Aegislash line and Gallade. Okay, so the back panel's on there now. Close this up real quick. Did you miss a lot? We're basically done. I'm sorry. We're basically done. Let's see. Here we go. Peel this off right here. Jesus Christ! I tried to keep this safe, but it feels like I have a lot of stuff. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's okay, buddy. I appreciate you dropping by even at the end. Uh-oh, my headset just died. 1 second. Where's my... Oop. I'm glad that didn't fall down. That would have been really bad. Okay. Headset's back on now. Okay. Just putting the plate back on here. And I'm wondering where this other screw is. There it is. Found it. It was under my Rappy's arm. It was trying to hide it from me. All right, guys. There we go. We've officially built a PC. It only took us a couple hours. How long's the stream been? About 3 hours and 30 minutes? Yeah, that's not too bad. Like, I mean, obviously there's a lot of other stuff you gotta do with it. You know, you gotta install OBS, and I gotta go find a nice spot for it and all that good stuff. But yeah, PC building, it's a treat, man. It's really easy. I'd love to again put like some fans in here, but I need a fan splitter to really get them in there, because given that this is a not an ATX, but a mini ITX board, until you break something, I don't break anything. Yeah, given it's a mini ITX board, it doesn't really have, unfortunately, a lot of fan headers. It just has the one. You'd like to break your you'd like to evolve your Nidoran male? All right, yeah, give me a second. I'll get that for you. I'm just putting the antenna on here. I too request the evolution of a Nidoran male. All right. Crazy how these tiny PCs pack so much power. I mean, that's the natural evolution of it. You know, you make a big thing, make it really nice, and then you start scaling it down. Form factor and everything becomes much smaller. You can make really cool sleeper builds. You don't have to be big. I just like it to be big. Alright, let's see. Where's Pingo? We'll see. I'm gonna do it this way so I can do it with my... I guess I'll have to do it this way. Alright. Pingo, where are ya? And Omega. I'm looking in the group. I'm looking for you. I see Pingo. Pingo's like short. There we go. Only a matter of time before quantum computing becomes as mainstream as normal computing. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. I'm sure it'll happen. Omega. Omega the Mew. We're gonna go Nidorino. There's your Nidorino, and we're gonna go Pingo T. Is also getting his Nidorino. And did I get that? Let me make sure. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I think I see both of them. All right. And it was Xeno. Oh man, everyone being evolved in this stream. Hey man, gotta get your evolved Pokemons. Gotta get Xenosage. Is gonna get his bigger chompers on his Croconaw, so that's gonna be Feraligatr. There you go. You got yourself a Feraligatr now. Pingo T coming in here with all of his cashing in all his money. He has too many fun points. Or channel points, rather. Nidoking. There we go. Bop bop. And there you go. You have a Nidoking now, my friend. Congratulations. Like, really, though, I have had a Nidoking by the end of my Gen 2 Pokemon runs, and it just hard carries by raw power. I mean, it's a good Pokemon. There's no discounting that. It's a very good Pokemon. Bulbasaur. Chibius has a Poliwag out. Let's go for a Poliwhirl. All right. Let's see. Chibimus. Here we go. Poliwhirl. There you go. Got yourself a Poliwhirl there. Pingo T requests his Neat Arena. Oh wait, hold on. Sonny wants his Bulbasaur. I gotta get that one too. My bad. Sonny, where are ya? I didn't have to wait till like the end for me to do this. I would have done it during the middle of the stream too. It's fine. He wants an Ivysaur. All right. And Pingo is going up to. Let's see. Pingo wants Neat Arena. And Nidoqueen, alright. Neat Arena, here we go. Pop that in there. And do Nidoqueen. We'll just get that one real quick and we'll hop back over to Big Frogga. And we're going back to Chibi Moose. Who wants Chibi Moose? I'm assuming you want Polychamp or whatever it was. Poliwrath, that's what it was. Chibi, I don't think there is a Politoed. I'm just gonna get you Poliwrath. All right. Yeah, sorry. you gotta check the Pokédex. I'm sorry. Trust me, if it were up to me, there would absolutely be versions of all of them. Oh, looks like there's 2 people dancing on the PSO2 stream. There is people dancing. It's Cloud over there. I see him. Why no Big Frogga? It is a Big Frogga. He just has fists. and no frog features otherwise. Okay. There you go. Wiping off the tempered glass. Nice. Another Lunastra. Yeah, wait, Cloud is dancing? Yeah, he is. Here, hold on. I'll bring it over here. There he is. Wow. So much Lunastra. Yeah. So you've been getting a lot of like rare avatars today, Pingo.
Hamburger.
What does he have on there? He says he has PSO2 completed. Look at this cheeky guy. All right. Do you have any we have mail or something? Oh god, we've been getting a lot of fashion things. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. We have too many things. Cause we had 50 before this one. I think I just logged out. The only one with the title. Yeah, that was bullshit though. Like, no, guys. I've told, Beta Moo, and I've told everybody else, right? But at least Ursus has the butt pad. It's true. Here you go. Hold on. Let me slap it on the thing here. There you go. There's the butt pad. But you request a Seadra. All right. Let me see here. But yeah, no, that was bullshit. I told Beta Moo, and I'm sure everybody's seen it. I think it caused like a little tiny minor commotion on PSO2 Twitter, basically. We got all the way to the end there, and then we got timed out as we killed the boss. That sucks so much. That was terrible. So mad, gypped. And it's worse that when you get out and it says you failed and you're just kicked back to the camp ship, it says, hey, trial successful at the bottom. There you go, there's your Seadra. Good job. Ah, jeez. All right. But yeah, it's what it is. It sucks, but it's. Yeah, I wish we had a trigger or something. The cool thing about it is, I will say this much: we improved every single time we went in there. Like, we got better every single time. I have no doubt that if when it's just a matter of seconds, Like if we maybe had a couple more seconds, I absolutely know that we would have beaten that thing, gotten that title. I have no idea why it was an ass about it like it was. The most painful thing. If Moo played Berseria, nothing like that would ever happen. It's true. Beta Moo, if you played Berseria, HTPD would not have cheated me out of my run. HTPD would not have cheated all of us out of our run. It's Beta Moo. Beta Moo is the chaos theory. You know, the butterfly flaps his wings. Beta Moo doesn't play Berseria, and HTPD just screws you out of a run. That's all it is, you know, right? I'll play Berseria. That's true. All right. Okay, I think we probably need to call it quits because at this point, I mean, what am I gonna do, right? I mean, we got the butt mouse pad. That's something, but other than that, it's just like we got this. I mean, I could play PSO2, but I'd probably just end up like looking at lookbooks, to be honest. Yeah, I'm happy with it. We got a nice computer here. It's a very nice little computer, the little tiny computer that could. Pingo T, the last of your money for Pidgeotto. Pingo, I worry, man, and I love you to death because like you're like one of the really active people in the Discord. Like you rule the shitpost shanty, and I appreciate that. It's awesome. I love going in there finding your stuff. But I worry that one day when you finish collecting all your Pokemon, you're just gonna be like, "There's nothing for me here anymore." I'm joking, man. You're awesome. Alright. Well, it's probably time. Let me see if anybody else is running stuff, and we'll just, we'll go from there. Let's see. I'm too busy shitposting in Beta Moo's Discord now. No! Don't destroy his Discord. He needs that. Alright, let's see. Go in here. Oh, wow, that was weird. I thought it said I wasn't streaming for a second. Also, it's being a little wonky. Hold on, let me refresh my page here. Oh, let's cut that out. Sorry, I pulled up my stream to see if I could find who's playing PSO2, and like, it was weird because it was still showing me all the stuff from last night. Like it was saying I was playing SMT3 and stuff. Let's see who's running Phantasy Star Online. You know what? There's not that many people. This is tough, guys. This is tough. Hey, we got a lot of people. Anyone care to use the channel point reward for guiding the raid right now? If like you have a particular person you're interested in sending it over to? Because I think we have a lot of people. We just have a lot of people that don't really have many viewers right now, so we can do some good. We can go dump it out. Is Beta Moo streaming? Beta Moo's not streaming. He's got like a couple hours left. Speaking of which, Beta Moo, wait a second, it's Monday. Beta Moo, are you streaming today? I don't think you are, right? Beta Moo. What? Is Beta Moo streaming today? Beta Moo, answer me. Sign on and install Berseria. You know what I want to do? I want to do that now. I want to break out like side scroller game maker or whatever it is, and I just want to make like a goofy little 2D Atsuki. Being like it's just a game called Tom Blaze Berseria, and it's just a little 2D Zelda adventure thing. That'd be funny. Alright, let's see. Before I get off track, let's see who we got. We got Code Emergency, seems like a pretty cool guy. But Troy Macon just started. Oh, wait. No, he's been going for 4 hours. Jesus Christ. High Trees just started. Let's see. Apologize for holding you guys here. We're just looking. We met the community goal! It's true. It's true, Beta Moo. Oh, Catching a Gloom. All right. I think, I mean, High Tree's a cool guy. Maybe we should go see Troy, though. I don't think I've ever raided him. And I do kind of want to raid people that I don't raid all the time. Just because I want to kind of spread it around a little bit. Let's see. Let's pull him up, make sure he's not like getting offline like right now. Because that's happened more than a few times, unfortunately. Go to his channel, come on. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think we'll do this. I think he's good to go. And we'll just put this in here. We'll paste it here, and I'll try to get High Tree next time. I don't want to. I do want to raid him back for helping me out that one time, but I do want to spread it around, right? That's cool stuff to do. All right, guys. Everybody on board the raiding bus. I'm going to move us over to the end screen in a little bit here, and we'll get going. I just wait for this to go. If you've been lurking, no problem. Just come back for just a second so we can go ahead and sail on over here. All right. Oh, dare you raise your web? He's playing story mode. How fun. Okay. All right, I'm going over to the ending screen again. Everybody, you can only see my hands and all that, but thanks for coming. You're awesome. I appreciate you sticking around, and we build a PC all together. As you can see, PC building is easy and it's fun and it's cool, and you can pack a lot of power into a tiny little machine. I personally recommend you building PCs. They're awesome. They're really good compared to consoles, in my personal opinion. But say la vie. We're all part of the greater gaming community, so. Blood sacrifices are necessary. Blood sacrifices are a tradition. They're not necessary, but they are nice to do. Anyways, to the end screen.